Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Tape my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Just wanna be carefree.
What's going on, guys? I'm sorry it took me so long to start up here. I was just getting some water. I stubbed my toe. And then I said ow and F words like 10 times. Oh man, I am tired, man. Work was work today. Yo, what's going on? DEG, what's poppin'? Adriana Banana, what's happening? Pokemon Rancher, what's happening? Feller Chris, welcome in, fam. What's going on? Chillaxmon Chili, I hope you're doing well tonight. What is poppin'? Sparse? Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're good as well, Sparse. Who else we got in chat? Pokemon Rancher, hello again. Kuro Takeshi, what's poppin'? What's going on? Trainer Glenn, what's going on? Pokeballer Alice, hope you're having a good night. I have not streamed in too long. Too long. So what we're here today to do is, first of all... Oh, my camera's all messed up. As you can see, my desk is a mess right now. We got a little pickup here. Let me see if I can fix my, my camera. Something happened to my, this just feels off. Yeah, you can see I have a huge mess going on. I've been going through a lot of bulk, sorting out some stuff. I had a little thing I was trying to sell, but DEG bought me out, so, you know, we're good on that now, and now I just gotta clean the mess. We also do have some mail. I guess we could... I kind of opened it, but I haven't opened it. This is from Pokemon Rage Official. Also, you can see that I made a little single pickup. We picked up the AVIR from a homie at work today. Had a new homie I work with who's been getting back into the Pokemon TCG. They purchased a booster box off Amazon. And this was arguably the biggest hit. They were willing to sell it to me to go back in on some other stuff, so... Ooh. Camera's bumping with the music there. Let me turn off... Hold on, guys. Let's turn off the autofocus. I mean, it does add a club vibe, but, you know... it's a little annoying to the visuals, you know? Let's see, where's my cam? Where is the cam? Hopefully my mic's on, everybody can hear me. How's everybody doing tonight? F-words a mile a minute, yeah. Nice ditto? Oh yeah, we got the dittos. 3D printed, we got the mama, the baby. And I'll show you here, this is color changing. So as it gets warm, it turns pink, and then as it cools, it goes to like a dark purple. So we'll let that warm up while I figure out which one. There it is. Is this the one? No, that's the other camera. What about this one? Is it this one? It's that one. Has to be. Boom. Properties. Let's configure video. Slowly takes the blue ditto. Oh, it's not blue for long. See, now it's already pink. Well, kinda. Doesn't look too pink under the current lighting. So. Let's see, camera control. Autofocus off. I'm gonna scooch it to 1 for the focus. There we go. Oop, backwards. So you can see now it's a little bit more pink. If I were to dip it in my water and make it cold, then it would immediately go purple. So under my current lighting, it's not showing too well, but they are color changing with temperature. I really want to get a 3D printer so I can start making dumb stuff like this. I want to make a whole army of dittos. Just a whole army of these bastards. Yeah, the color change works pretty fast. Let's see if I can see you can kind of make it out. It's not perfect. Oh my goodness. Yo, Trainer Glenn, member for 2 months. That reminds me, I have been meaning to kind of redo the membership tiers. I feel like $3.99 is too much for the initial tier. I've been wanting to cut it down and redo all the tiers. I saw PokeFunBoys was able to, I think basically he turned off memberships and that resets it. So I guess that's the easiest way to do it without, waiting, telling everybody, hey, don't renew so it can run out and then I can edit the tiers. I guess I could just do that. Just close the tiers out and restart them. Thinking like the starting tier, either $1.99 or $2.99. A next tier up from that, if I do another tier, I don't know, maybe $4.99 from that point on for the second. But just to unlock the emojis, just to get in on memberships, I really feel that needs to be brought down a little bit. So I kind of want to redo those. That's just a little foresight into the future. Also, there's a reason. I'm not going to go into it fully. Some people are aware. I've had some conversations in Discord, about kind of maybe why I haven't been as active on my channel, more active in chat. Had some issues that are currently underway, currently have to be sorted out. So, I guess that's just been adding a little bit of stress to the plate, a little bit of mental burden. I'm still remaining positive and upbeat, though. I'm fairly certain that, the current situation that I'm going through is going to be handled in the right way and in the right light, and I feel positive that the truth will be seen and everything will be alright. I'm sorry I'm so cryptic, but I don't want to go too much into it. We got some PokeRage official mail we can go through real quick before we get into the actual subject matter of the stream. We got the Dark Primeape. Every order that night he was throwing in a little bit of vintage. I was happy to cop up the Dark Primeape. That's a dope one. A dope one? A dope one. There we go. With the Pokemon Power Frenzy, if Dark Primeape does any damage while confused, even to itself, it does 30 more damage. Had a little 3-pack order of some Twilight. Pulled a Sinistcha EX. And I believe the Luxray was tossed in there for me a little extra. I don't think I pulled that as well, but I think maybe I did. I think I did. But it looks like we did get a free pack as well. If anyone wants to check out PokeRage Official on YouTube or Insta, I don't know if this is going to show up for the QR codes very well. Unless maybe I shield them a little bit. Maybe you can pause the screen and scan them. If I just block the light a little bit. Alright, whatever. There we go. We did get a pack of Obsidian Flames. I'm going to call it right now. There's a gold Charizard in this pack. One gold Zard coming up. One to the front. Psychic Energy. Because we are psychic, we're calling it right now. Bisharp. Magneton. Temple. Heatmore. Not sure what you're going through. It is just some trumped up legal issues. Let's just say some itchy cops jumped the gun and, in my opinion, threw all protocol out the window and made an illegal arrest. And I am forced to go to court now to fight it. Those are all the, information I'll give out on stream. Ooh, this is off-center. We got an off-center. That's off-center as hell. There's like a hair of a border. So that's an OC grade reverse Finison right there. Not bad, honestly, If you're gonna get a misprint or a miscut on a card, it's honestly best to get it on a reverse or a rare slot hit, because those are the ones that are a little bit harder to come by. Commons usually slip through a lot more often, but getting a reverse miscut, that's kind of cool. We might grade that. We might grade it. Might send it in. Whew. Oh, you like this. Slap grass. Close. Bah! Oh, no. Flaydol. Kaboomdoll blew up our hopes. It's Nozard. But we pull a little miscut Finiz in reverse. We got a little miscut Echo the Dolphin. Sorry, DEG, if you heard Echo and your ears perked up, I was talking about Echo the Dolphin. That was an old game for the Sega Genesis. I don't know if you ever played that classic, but it is a very ambience-heavy game. And very atmospheric and, like, somehow scary and beautiful, even though you're just a dolphin swimming around in the ocean. It had an environmental message. It was a good game. It was a good game. Speaking of a good game. Let's gamble real quick. Dang. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Hey, we lined up, got 8 coins. Alright. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, we gotta win. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Ah, not this time. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Not this time. Okay, we're done. I've been loving this little handheld. Alright. Enough of that. Let's get into the real Pokemon game for this evening. As soon as it wants to open up here. Any moment now. Any moment now. I had it open, but I forgot it had to update, and it updated, and then I had to hit play. So now you should be seeing it here soon. In just a moment. Yo, Sven Poke7's what's happening, fam? Welcome in. Legacy Slab said maybe next one? Yeah, maybe next one. There's always more packs. Everybody's saying hey to everybody, not sure what you're going through yet. Oh, thank you for dropping Poke Rage Official's link as well, Pokeballer Alice. If anyone has not heard of Poke Rage Official, and you like Jersey accents as well as great vocal impressions, check out your boy. Get yourself some packs. I need some water. It's really holding the heat on that one place where I held it before. Like, it's not letting it back out. Yo, John Parker, Gladiator Collectibles Raid, what's up? Yo, first one in. I see you, fam. We'll say hey to the others once they hop in. Hug at Pokeballer Alice. I think I have hugs on. It's been some time. Why is the game not loading up? Like, oh my gosh, now what the heck? Oh, what the? Come on. Bostonian, him and Lice, or... Oh yeah, I'm glad. When I realize the street, each other, he tucks me in bed. Oh. Can't tuck too hard, because then they can't get out. Payday Meowth, what's going on, fam? Welcome in. Right now I'm trying to figure out why my game isn't opening. Game capture. Oh, there we go. Boom! Should be up soon. There we are. We have a lot of packs in here, too, that we can crack through. We got some building battles. We got a buttload of codes, actually, from Gladiator Collectibles. So it's fitting that we got the Gladiator Collectibles raid, because most of the codes you're seeing popped in right now are from Gladiator. I think I had close to 60,000 credits before this, so we'll see how much I have after. I wish there was a way to collect all for just that without... I'm pretty sure if I hit collect all, it's going to burn through all of these building battles, and it's going to burn through all the other stuff. This is pretty good wait music, but I'm going to change the song now. You guys cool with that? I don't think we should have any, There we go. Also, is the music too loud? Has it been, like, bumping? Let me just make sure. Let me check sound levels. Anytime you have an issue with any audio, let me know, chat. Do not be afraid to be like, hey, to be honest, fam, music's really loud, I can barely hear you, or vice versa. You know? Hey, to be honest, fam, music's really loud, I can barely hear you, vice versa. Actually seems like vice versa. I'm super loud. me turn that back down. So let's turn our mic down real quick. That's so much. Okay, we'll bring our mic down to like... That should be a lot better. Okay. Pick up the music volume just a scooch. Just a scooch. You're streaming late, not midnight for you, UPB? Yeah, it's midnight now. I work till close most nights anyway, so most of the time when I am streaming, it is later, unless it's earlier in the day. Dark Echo gifting 5 Ultimate Pack Battles memberships. Echo, remember, please, I don't know if you heard, but I'm probably going to be closing memberships in order to change my prices. So I really appreciate that, but dang. Alright, well, hold on, let's let him roll through. Trainer Trina coppin'. Let's see. Sven, Pokey Sevens, John Parker, Mr. BL copping 5 gifteds from Dark Echo. Damn. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Well, those gifteds will be appreciated for as however long it takes until I do what I was gonna do. As well as Shiny. Shiny got one too. Watch that thing shake. I mean, what? I'm not checking out the Zard. Yo, Hunter, what's going on, fam? I was not checking out the... You see that thing? Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. So, let's get back on topic. Let's get back on topic. This stream is not about Zard shaking booties. Thank you, though, Dark Echo Gaming. This stream is about learning how to play the TCG in order to enhance your investing ability. Because most people ask for investing advice. What should I do with this card? What is the best option for this card? Should I hold? Should I grade? Should I sell? Flip, rip, ship. What is the best option? And I'm here to tell you the best option is to play. To play the game. If you play the game, you will have a better understanding on what these cards can do and what these cards were intended for. And that can tell you where the market is going to go. Gladiator, welcome in. We had a big early raider with John Parker. He beat y'all. Wait, if this was a duck race, everybody hit the brakes from the beginning and John Parker boosted the whole time. Anyway, what's going on, guys? Thank you for coming in with the raid. I appreciate you. Dark Echo, a legend. Nah, you're a legend. I mean, he is a legend, but you're a legend. Thank you for the raid. Dark Echo Gaming, welcome in. Old Man Dirt, what's happening? Master Moon Rabbit, what is poppin' tonight? Hope you guys are having a good one. What's going on? Andres Feliciano, what's happening, fam? Had to put that oomph in your name. Dude, read my last comment. Sorry, I saw you and I said hi, but I didn't read the comment. I just realized now. Popping in to say howdy and good night. Leave a like. Much love, dude, and I'm gonna DM you tomorrow, UPB. I'll keep my eyes on the DM. I am off tomorrow, I believe. I may have to double check. Oh, I believe I'm off. I should be. But still, thank you, DEG, for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you, Gladiator, for bringing on through the raid. Hopefully, I can teach you guys a little bit here today about how learning to play the game. Hey, we got the Galarian Berserker stamp. Let's burn through these babies. If I hit collect all, is it gonna collect all of it? Because I'd like to see what I get through some of Gladiator's codes here. So I think I'll just... I skipped the stamp. Alright, it's fine. We'll see the next one. I don't know why it stops on the last card, like that's the one that you care about. Like, they spoil the stamp on the first card, and then they go, oh, you got a Sonya. Pokejack raid as well, what the heck? What's going on, Pokejack? Scissor Gang, welcome in. What is poppin'? We just got a Galarian Articuno, and now all the birds are flying in. Speaking of birds, Talonflame, and Talonflame, and Fletchinder. Okay, we're good. We're gonna skip through that too, till we get to the actual packs. Dang, we got 2 raids. We just started. Ryan Tran, welcome in. What's happening, fam? Ooh, gotta fix the ear. Okay, we're good. Emma Lily, welcome in with the scissor raid. Ryan Tran, what's happening? Russ, what's poppin', fam? Yo, Center Hill. I hope you're having a great night as well, man. Got Old Man Dirt saying, hey, that's Sven and Alice. John Parker hugging the DEG. Boss man. Hope you guys are having a good night. Hey, okay, Center Hill came into Gladiator Raid. Let's burn through this. Okay, we got the Galarian bird, but not the better bird. I think the Moltres is the one I'd probably be after. Although they're all rotated out now, so I'd have to play Expanded if I wanted to enjoy them. I don't know why, I just can't, can't bring myself to play Expanded. Okay, Rebel Clash. Oh. I'll take an apple drop. Let's get to the next one, because we got a lot of packs to crack through after all these building battles. And I'm probably not going to rip all of the packs, because I want to get to the point of the stream, which is to show you guys how to play the game. We're just going to play some matches. I'm going to walk you through some of the decks that I play, why they're built the way they are, walk you through turn to turn on how to play, and just show you kind of what priorities you should. Now we're at the packs. Here we go. Starting off. Fucking fat. Hidden Fates. But yeah, we're going to show you some of the move priorities, some of the things you should be thinking about while you're playing the game, and also teach you, you know, in the process of learning how to play the game, you'll start to see these cards in a different light. Even down to bulk. You'll be able to start reading abilities and attacks and effects of attacks in a way that you can actually understand, because you've had first-hand knowledge playing the game. So when a new set leak comes out and you see a translation for a card and it says something completely busted, you'll know that it says something completely busted. And that'll save you from bulking out a common or uncommon card for a nickel or 10 cents when that baby could have actually been worth $4 to $5 had you had a little bit of knowledge to know to set those aside beforehand, right when set comes out. Then you can start maximizing your bulk returns. Ooh, I skipped a gold completely. That was dumb. I double-clicked by accident, but we got a gold. We got the Ether Conservation Resort, I think is what it's called. Or Reserve. The Ether Conservation Reserve. That's what it's called. That is what I pulled in real life, too. As well as the Pinsir GX. God, Hidden Fates was such an amazing set, man. As far as, like... I mean, there's good stuff for play. Because it was kind of a highlight reel. But I just feel like some of the GX era play was a little off balance, you know? There's a lot of hot Pokemon, but they didn't always... Fisherman? When I grow up, I want to be a fisherman out on the sea. I think that's the words. John the Fisherman, y'all ever play Guitar Hero? I'll be honest, I hadn't heard the song before that game. Let's see, I saw that earlier at your live center. Congratulations on your first stream. Hey, nice, fan. Dang, I'm sorry I missed it. I was at work all day. Woo. I have to go back. I'll do a little rewatch. We'll get you some watch time on that one. Come on. Hey! Yo, that's so funny. That is so funny that I just pulled that in app. Hold on. I gotta take a picture right now. I gotta take a picture right now. I gotta send this to the homie. So, it's funny I just pulled this card. Because, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, the coworker that I bought... Hold on, my camera's still messed up. I want to make sure it's not, like, too bad. The homie I just bought this Eevee Art Rare off of earlier, you know, since I stopped giveaways on the channels, also, giveaways are going to be starting pretty soon. I'm gonna do it tentatively. We're going to dip our toes back into giveaways. I need to tailor what I feel is enough to what I can control, and I think I've reached that point now. I started out giving out $500+ a month each stream, and somehow I thought that that was sustainable for me on a paycheck to paycheck life. It wasn't. I did way too much, way too early. But you know, I've started to come into kind of lowering, you know, realizing that I don't have to give the world to the world right away. We can start with one nice card a month, you know, just set a little Google form and you guys can enter in. Members can maybe have a secondary form, and it'll just be a nice good raw card that's worth anywhere from like 30, 40, maybe 50 bucks. And give out one of those a month for chat and members, maybe a slab. It doesn't always have to be a million things. We don't always have to have a booster box, ETBs, 5 slabs. I mean, that's fun to do, but until we grow the channel to a point where we can sort of justify that, I can definitely do at least like, I mean, I don't want a spoiler alert, but with me mentioning that and me having shown you this, there's a reason I'm showing you that. It might be for that. It might be. I'm not promising it, but it might be. Pluto Mars, what's going on, fam? Hope you're having a great night. Every day for 3 weeks, been checking for your live. Yep. I've been slacking, man. We've been slacking. I've just been chilling in chat, trying to hang out with homies. Yeah, speaking of that, so yeah, this card. The homie who I bought that card from, I gave him this card IRL. I traded for one, and I decided, you know, I want to give him something shiny, because he hadn't hit anything big yet. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna give you something shiny. Of course, he did pull the Carmine SIR, so he didn't need it after that. But you know, I still gave it to him. So it's nice to have it back in the app. You know, that's karma right there. Came back around for me. Let me shoot that down real quick. Okay. Still got some more Hidden Fates to go. Ah, no shame. Hold on. I'm going to shoot a link to the homie real quick in case he wants to hop in stream. Also, if anybody else wants to share stream out, you know, to anyone else you think who might be interested in learning how to play the game, or just wants to hang out and chat and just sort of watch some gameplay, chat with each other, go ahead and shoot an invite out, help out your homie, share the stream, share the wealth of knowledge, share the love of Pokemon. Alright. Here it is. Charizard GX Shiny. Fuck! I forgot. This isn't... We're not... I like, as soon as I hit it, I'm like, wait a minute. We're not doing Hidden Fates again. That was Silver Tempest. Crap! Alright. Iono S-I-R. Never mind. We're not calling hits here tonight. I think I might just hit collect all. See how much we made. Gladiator netted me 15,480 tokens. Or credits. That's what they're called. These are credits. These are coins. These are crystals. This is just total life collecting. Let's see what we pulled. Ooh, we got the Pachirisu. That's a nice one. Let's see, were there any other bangs? Ooh, we got the Houndour. A little kitty. Let's go. Alright. What else did we pop? I like drench fries. Please explain, what are drench fries? I'm gonna need an explanation. Make sure your share your french fries with a stranger. Nah, man, they're my french fries. I came all the way to France for these. Ooh, okay, we got a shiny Noivern, that's good. Gold Tinglu, and we got some bangs. Did I skip anything up here? We got the shiny Pika! Gladiator did it, fam. Hit us with the raid and hit us with the shiny P. I can pretend it's IRL. I can pretend it's a Big Bang. It is. It's just an app, but it's still a Big Bang. Skipped right past the Baby Pika. Did we skip anything else? Okay, there's the Houndour. Baby Pika, Baby Starmie, Baby Toxtricity. Then we picked up Noivern, Ting, Lose, Goldsea. Then we got another little baby down here. Gotta see what it is. It's a Chatot. I was trying to rhyme, but then the Chatot hit. And it just didn't work. Bug Trio EX. We got a Skuntank V in there as well. Ooh, we got the little Cutie Rockruff. That's cool. Cute. Hey, bang! Bang! Yo! Let's go! Yo, Gladiator had some hot packs, man. We got the Gold Zamazenta. I mean, the Zacian's better, but hey! Little swish base bang. So I was going through a shed cleaning out, and it was full of game accessories, etc. that had 3 sealed packs from back in the day. The packs were chewed up by rats. Cards were good, though. Damn. Have the 3 code cards. Yo, I'll take those. Hey, take pictures of the cards, though. I just want to see, like... I want to see the set. Like, how bad were they? Like... Actually, don't send me the pictures. I'll be hurt. I'll be hurt. If I saw, like, a freaking... Oh, it's a Charizard Shadowless Hollow! Eaten up by rats! The fuck? Hurt my heart. No, wait, that wouldn't have code cards. It would have to be post black and white era for that. We got a Delmise V. Any other bangs? We got Talonflame V. I think, ooh. Technically, that's a secret rare. Imakuni's Ditto. Or Doduo, sorry. Blastoise EX. We got the Fisherman. Looking like Colonel Sanders. Here's the packs names. Oh, speaking of vintage packs, if you guys didn't see on Catch 'em All 22's channel, I almost said Catch 'em All Collectibles, I managed to win a sealed pack of Double Crisis, which is like an odd little special XY set. Only has 7 cards in it. I'm not sure if I should rip it, but I'm considering it. Although it might be nice to start off my sealed collection. I've been wanting to start a sealed collection again. Just to, like, have stuff that's just there. And, like, you know, I could open it, but, like, we won't. Unless we really feel we should, then we'll just hold off and wait on it. I love Roaring Skies. Furious Fist is alright, too. That sucks, man. Dang, Roaring Skies usually bangs for me. Usually has great hits. Yeah, Ether Paradise Conservation Area. I was off. I thought it was the Ether Conservation Reserve. I was way off. So we got a Full Art Nimona, Full Art Students. We got the Gold Misty, bro. Gold Misty. And XY Primal Clash, yeah. That sounds about right. Only 1 holo? Okay. At least they weren't bangers. Alright. Trying to think of what deck I want to start off with here. Aw, Fairy Energy, RIP. Oh, Hollow Fairy slipping in there. Yeah, I didn't play at all last ladder. I've been off this game since end of June, or start of June. There was a lot of bugs. Apparently there's still bugs going on right now, but they're pretty confined to just Palafin EX, and that's fine by me. I don't see myself playing Palafin EX, so... Ace specs are back, Ancient and Future Attributes. Standard rotation for 2024. RIP Mew. Alright. Fresh update. Leaving you on UPB. Good night. Good night, Pokeballer Alice. You have a great night. First tag was 6 for 3 packs. Dang, that would have been a steal. I mean, Roaring Skies alone is like... I mean, I've seen it $10 before, but like at lowest, usually $11 to $14 a pack. Now, I think Primal Clash is usually around $12-ish. Furious Fist. I think Furious Fist is a little higher, but it's still one of the lower, higher sets. I can't recall what Furious Fist is worth, actually, now. I actually want to build a new deck. We got some points, so shouldn't be too afraid. Looks like I was starting to build a Dragapult. Actually, if I'm going to do that, let me do this. I'm going to duplicate this deck because I can reuse these guts for Dragapult. Let's take out... let's take out a Screen Tail. Take out... Oops. Did I take out one too many of something that I shouldn't have taken out? I think we're good. Anyway. I kind of want to put balloons in here. Oh, well, we can squeeze trainers out as well because we need to remove these. Might change the ace spec, but we'll leave that in for now. Earthen vessels are fine. We can use those. What else needs to come out? These need to come out. 3. I don't know if I need these in here. Can't help it. I don't think I need an energy retrieval. Like, I'll keep one on hand just in case. And now let's go back over here. Oh, wait. Energy's gotta go. What is Dragapult? What is Dragapult? Psychic and what? Fire? Psychic and fighting?
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head because there are so many things that I left.
Yeah, this is gonna be kind of tight though, running I guess we can take out the Kirlia and one of these, and then we can make room for Dreepies and Dracloaks. Psychic and Fire. So. Alright. Let's unlock these. Dracloak. Hopefully that is a lower volume for you guys as well. I don't think it should. See, now the issue is Dracloak also has a draw support function ability called Recon Directive that allows you to, once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand, put the other card on the bottom of your deck. Now, that's why that's going to be helpful for Gardevoir after we lose Kirlia to the next rotation, because this Kirlia was one of the main things keeping Gardevoir playable, was this refinement ability, which is similar but a little different. It says you must discard a card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. Now that is a better ability than Dracloak, because you discard 1 card, you get to draw 2 cards. Dracloak, on the other hand... Oh, we didn't put Dracloak in. Dracloak, on the other hand, says once during your turn, you look at the top 2, 1 goes into your hand, and 1 goes to the bottom. So you're not losing cards to discard, which can be a good thing. However, at the same time, Gardevoir kind of needs to be able to discard cards to be able to get energy into the the discard pile, so that you can utilize that energy freely using Psychic Embrace, which is Gardevoir's special ability. It allows you to freely move as many energies from your discard pile onto your Pokemon in any way you like. However, for each energy you place on a Pokemon in that way, it puts 20 damage onto that Pokemon. So there is a drawback to it, but it's just meant to balance out the ability because we can't have things be too broken. But that and alone in itself, putting damage on, can be used to your advantage through cards such as Screamtail and as well as Drifloon. Because Screamtail's Roaring Scream ability says this attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So, if you put 80 damage onto this Screamtail, you can freely put 160 damage onto any of your opponent's Pokemon. Let's say you could put this Hero's Cape onto the Screamtail as well. That gives you an extra 100 damage that you can play with, bringing Screamtail's full HP up to 190. You'd be able to put 180 damage on Screamtail, and ipso facto, you get to put out, 320 damage to any Pokemon either in the active or in the bench. So right there, I just showed you something. The first step of the game in learning to play is super easy. You gotta read the cards and just try to remember them. You know, every time you pull one, read the ability, read the effects of the attacks. Almost every single time until you remember it. Then later on, when you see other cards that say certain things like put two damage counters, then you'll realize that can not only be a hindrance to you, but can also be a positive. Because if you have that cape and you're able to attach it on to your Screamtail, you can freely move all that energy as well as damage onto Screamtail, and ipso facto, boost your damage so that you can attack for even more with just a single one prize card. These are the things that you can learn that can make you realize why this Screamtail, even as a common card, is worth a little bit of money. These are the things you need to keep in mind, as well as with Gallade, the Buddy Catch ability. This ability allows you to, once per turn, search your deck for a supporter card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So every turn you can guarantee get a supporter you need with this Gallade on your bench. I may take the Gallade out. I'm going to keep it in for now, just sort of work with it, see what it does for me. I don't want to change too much in the build. We're going to kind of go through this little by little. But as I'm building, I'll sort of give you ideas of why I'm building the deck in certain ways, what these cards are doing, and at the same time, you can sort of pick up why these cards are picking up in price in the market, and you can start reading them later on when you're ripping new sets and start to immediately sort of grasp, like, hey, I think I recognize that as a pretty good ability. This one maybe might go up a little. I'm going to set these aside. And if you're right, and people, the players are out there playing the card, and they're buying the cards to put into their decks, you're going to see the price increase. You're going to be able to see that pretty easily. So those cards that you would have just tossed into your ETB and would have had to search for later, you might be able to throw right up onto your TCG player early and maybe get $2 at them. Let's say you pull like 10 of them. That's $20. Go pick yourself up like a 3-pack blister and a single sleeve and you're ripping again off of just some commons. Now, while Dragapult doesn't have an immediate ability on it, all Terra Pokemon have a special ability. It allows them to not take damage on the bench. So, if Dragapult EX is on the bench, and it is safe for me, let's say someone else wanted to try and attack it with the Screamtail, they wouldn't be able to put damage on it if it's on the bench. Even if it has 10 HP and they're just trying to snipe it really quick, they cannot do so. The Terra thing, I forget it sometimes. I'll be honest, I'm not a perfect player. I forget about the Terra ability. There have been games where I've tried to attack an Arcanine EX on the bench or something, and thought, yeah, let's smoke that EX. And then nothing happens. And I feel confused for like 3 seconds, and then I feel really dumb for the rest of the game. So, the main tip, the first step in learning to play the game and becoming a better investor is just read these cards, baby. That step, super easy. Takes a few seconds. Maybe if you're reading like a super big card that has a lot of stuff, you know, it might take like a minute. But you know, you take 1 minute during your pack opening experience, and you get to savor the pack opening experience for like an extra minute longer than you would have. You know, you could be like, oh man, that card's really good. It does this, and then you do that. Alright, that's good. Building suspense for the next cards. I would have been at the hit already, and, you know, would have known if I was disappointed or happy or not. Oh, look, there's a hit. Now I have this good small card that I would have ignored before had I not played the game. And I got a banger. You can enhance the amount of hits that are coming out of your packs just by having player knowledge. Alright, let me shoot a follow back. That's certain. Oh, I need the drag looks. Exchange for another here. I think I might have to throw in another Drake. So I want to make sure I'm able to get 2 Drakes. I feel like 2 and 2 is fine for the middle evolutions because both of them can help us draw into the next stuff we need. So that should be fine. We will certainly need less energy. Get rid of these. I'm going to try to keep these 7 in here for sure. I'll check the video in a little bit, Pluto. Let me try and get some headway on the deck building. What else should I get for Dracula? Well, what else for Dracula? 16. Okay. And it is an evolution. So we can put a belt in here. Could go maximum damage belt instead of this, and we could utilize bravery charms. That can do good for us instead of going full in on the hero's cape. Let's remove hero's cape. We're gonna get this maximum belt in here. Attacks used by this attacks used by the Pokemon this card is attached to do 50 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon EX. Okay, so it's only for EXs. Well, EXs are everywhere in the meta right now. I'm going to go ahead and pop this in here and take a chance on it. Because then our Dracloak is going to be able to hit for 250 damage to their active EX, as well as hitting for 60 damage on the bench. And I think that's a pretty good little start. So we're going to have that belt for our first initial A spec, just to try it out here, and we'll shift some things around if we feel we need to. I really want to get the loons in here, because those balloons hit pretty dang big. Not gonna lie. And a shiny one. We're gonna reverse. So, for the Drifloons here, the reason why these are kind of high in price for a low common balloon is just this move right here, man. Balloon Blast. 30 times damage. This Pokemon does 30 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Now, that does not mean 30 times the total amount of damage. It is 30 times each damage on there you are hitting. So if you have 1 damage counter, it's 30. 2 damage counters is 60 damage. If you're moving energy with Gardevoir onto Drifloon, each energy is placing 2. So each energy is 60 damage that you put on here, up to however many damage you can take. So just 60 damage is 60 times 6, you're hitting pretty fucking hard. already you can hit 180 damage off of just the 60 damage that you can put on without a Bravery Charm. Now we're going to throw our Bravery Charms in, which add 50 HP extra. That's going to be able to give us a bit more damage to top on top of that. We're going to be able to take out some bigger basic EXs and Vs like nothing. Like nothing. With just a little balloon. Just a little souped up balloon with its little Bravery Charm, which somehow, even though it should be pinned onto the balloon, doesn't pop the balloon. That's how strong our little Drifloon is. That's how confident we are in this baby. You want the cards? Yes, I will check those out. Can't get them in right now though. Get it. Let me see. Braveries. Let's do the full 4. The full 4. Play it out. Do I have a gold poffin? I think I have a gold. Yeah, we got a gold poffin. Let's do a gold poffin. Spruce it up a little. I feel like I don't have enough supporters, but we still got to get our energy. Let's see, how much would we really need? Like 3 or 4, maybe? 3 or 4? That should be fun. Let's go, like... It's right here. I don't have to search it. Let's hit that. I'm gonna grab nice ones. I like these. Do you have any golds? Gold. Throw one of those. Do 4. We probably don't even need 4, but we'll do 4. 4 is good. We can probably do without a couple, but I'm gonna keep it at 6. Keep it at 6. 10 energy, because we really don't need much energy for this deck. Everything is kinda like, these are more based on the numbers, and if we're not running Hero's Cape, we really don't need to have as much psychic energy, because we can't take as much damage ourselves to output the amount that we need. Like, max with this, with the Bravery Charm, is going to be 50 on top of that. That's 140 HP. And then Drifloon is only going to be picking up 50. That puts it up to 120. Or, sorry, not 120. Yeah, 120. 120 HP. It's doing something for us, but it's not like... It's not clutching us a whole game. These are more just used for spacing out losing our prizes. We don't want to consistently lose 2 prize cards. It's important sometimes that you have some 1 prize attackers inside your deck. Not only because it's fun hitting big with small cards, because it is. I have fun putting out big damage with tiny cards. But it's more about the prizes, because in each game that you play, you have 6 prize cards. After you draw your starting hand, if you have a basic Pokemon that you can put down to have in your field, then after you have your, a basic in your hand, you can go ahead and take 6 cards off the top of your deck, and for each Pokemon that you beat for your opponent, you'll take a prize card depending on how many prizes that card offers for being defeated. For cards like this, like Drifloon, 1 prize cards, which is what they're referred to as, you can only take 1 prize for taking them out. Cards such as Dragapult EX or Gardevoir EX are going to be referred to as 2 prizers. When you take these out, they will offer 2 prizes. So out of the 6 cards that you set to the side at the start of the game, you'll be able to take 2 of those cards and put them into your hand. You may get something you need, you may not, but you're still advancing towards winning the game, because you have to take all of your prizes before your opponent takes theirs, or you have to make sure your opponent has no playable Pokemon on the field in order to defeat them, as well as if your opponent or yourself, if you can't draw a card at the start of your turn, that is referred to as decking out. If you deck out, then you lose the game. There are full deck strategies that revolve purely around different elements of the game. because you really don't have to take more prizes to win. There are decks that give you more prizes, such as cards far in the past, like Arceus Dialga Palkia, where if you were to defeat a Pokemon with damage from that, from their attack, then you would take an extra prize card. And at the time, with 3 prize cards in the meta, it's pretty difficult to then add an extra prize on that, take 4 prizes off of beating 1 Pokemon, and feel like you have a chance to come back from that. And then, of course, we saw other cards that offered more prizes from the Swish era, such as, Stoutland V, Greedent VMAX. Who else? Who else took extra prizes? Oh, of course. In the Scarlet and Violet era, cards that take extra prizes that really picked up in price, which we all saw, was the Iron Hands EX. Even the regular Iron Hands EX went up to $20 due to its aggressive dominance in taking extra prizes. Guys, do not hurt your wallets throwing away or selling Iron Hands EXs for $1 or 60 cents and then wake up one morning and realize that they're $20 and you screwed yourself. Things like this can happen all the time in this hobby. And if you learn how to play the game, I knew how to play the game. I knew that card was going to pick up in value. And yet still, I found myself giving them away because at the time, there wasn't enough stuff around it to back it up enough. It was good enough on its own, but it wasn't good enough that it was going to take the game by storm. That was at least until Temporal Forces came out. All of a sudden, the next set came out, and everything to make Iron Hands great was in that set. The heavy baton that made it so that if your Pokemon had exactly four for a retreat cost, then you could attach 3 energies from the Pokemon that was knocked out to a Pokemon on your bench. That ability allowed you to immediately set up your next Iron Hands EX and get in swinging again to take up extra prizes. And even the Miraidon as well, for accelerating energy onto it. And people kind of tend to forget that Miraidon alone is a big secondary first prize attacker. Because that Miraidon, even though just being a basic, can put out, I believe it was 240 or 260 damage if you were able to have an optimal bench with 4 Iron Crowns, a capsule on it for the energy capsule. I forget what it's called right now. The future booster capsule. If you're able to have all these things in play, you can really get cooking. And when the players saw this, they started buying that card in mass. Because they said, oh my god, this strategy's here. And as people started buying it in mass and all these sellers are taking in these sales, they start realizing, shit, we gotta bump the price up on this thing. This thing was $1, $2. I gotta, let me post the rest of mine for $10. Holy shit, they're still buying it. Let me try $15. They're still buying it. $20. Alright, it's slowing down now. Maybe I'll put a couple for 18 or 19, but it looks like people are willing to spend $20 on this EX. That's crazy. So please, once again, learn to play the game. Learn to play the game. You will see these things ahead of time, and you'll be able to maximize the amount of money you're losing instead of taking losses. Just tossing EXs away or trading very good playable cards early before you see how they're gonna start to unfold and play with, secondary sets that come out after that can supplement how that card plays. Because often that is how these cards pick up. It's not always in one set that they give you all the tools necessary to make something cook. They gotta slip the recipe to you set by set. So they'll give you something great here, then they'll give you some other stuff, and then they'll put out big stuff, maybe a set in between, hoping you forgot about this little piece But if you remembered it, if you read the card, you tried to keep some of it in your mind, maybe a little spark would fire off when you saw one card a set away from it, and you go, hold on, let me go back to this set real quick. Oh, wow! Your brain can start cooking before you even have the ingredients ready. You can start having your deck lists going in your head. Once you start playing a little bit, because it all comes with time. You don't just get good at the game overnight. You gotta put in the time. You gotta just play the game, play some crappy decks, figure out how to make them better. In no time at all, you could be cooking. Was it Arceus Dialga Palkia? Yep. Arceus Dialga Palkia was, I believe, the first card that accelerated prizes, and it dominated the entirety, and I mean the entirety, of that back end of the Sun and Moon era. It was all anybody was really playing. It was the only thing. Like, there were other okay decks, but nothing could topple that card. And of course, people weren't running the same build. It's just that everybody was using it. Everybody was putting everything around Arceus. They were like, here's my build of ADP. Here's my build of ADP. But everybody was still playing ADP. That card had a stranglehold on the Sun and Moon era. And in return, not only was it super good, but at the same time, it kind of hurt the card. Because there wasn't enough good stuff to play around it. Except for, the tag team Pikachu and Zekrom. That one was the only thing that could contend with it. Nothing else could compare. It was such a rough time for the players, because they were forced to only play 2 decks. But these days in the TCG are really good for us, man. Every set that's coming out right now is a player set. Every set that's coming out right now has exquisite artwork and beautiful cards. And when you have that alone, when all sets that are coming to us in this era are surrounded with not only great playability, but great art, I'm telling you, Scarlet and Violet is gonna be one of the biggest eras for Pokemon. I can put it on paper. I'd put money on the table on it. Y'all are gonna be going nuts on Swish, and Swish is not gonna go down in price. I'm not saying Scarlet and Violet's gonna get so hot that it topples it, but I'm telling you guys, this era right here is gonna be driven equally, not just by the collectors, but also by the players. You're gonna need to play the card game if you're gonna want to make real money investing in this set. I'm not myself an investor, but as a player who cares about the community as a whole, if you are investing, you have to at least play 10, 20 games, get a grasp on it. I'm not saying you have to play all the time, but learn how to play the game and what it takes to consistently get wins, and just learn how, as you're ripping sets, always take time to read that red text. If you see an ability, always read the ability. If you see an attack that has extra text, always read that extra text. It makes a difference. You may not think, while you don't have, a big grasp on playing, you may just skip it. But after you start playing the game, you're going to realize how important those little blocks of text can be. They make all the difference in making these cards playable and making these cards valuable. Because Greninja is not just valuable because it is a beautiful card.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony.
It is a beautiful card. It is a radiant splash of color going on. The posing, the position, the composition of the photo, it is amazing. It is gorgeous. But what people don't see through all this artwork, they don't see the Terra. It can't be attacked on the bench. They don't see the extra text because it's buried in all this color. But we're going to read it for you here. This is a fighting type water energy Pokemon. For 1 water energy, you can use Shinobi Blade. 170 damage. We'll stop right there. You may not know it. But for 1 energy, 170 damage is a lot. So let's read this extra text. You may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. I'm gonna read it again. You may search your deck for a card. No specificity. Any card you want. And shuffle your deck after you put it in your hand. That, whenever you see simple text, especially on an attack that high, for an energy cost that low, I guarantee you, that is all you need to know on why this card is exploding in price. This replaces Pidgeot, but you have to attack. You get to freely search your deck for any damn card you want while you hit for 170 damage. And it is only 1 water energy cost, guys. Anyone saying that this card is pure manipulation, I'm here to tell you why that is incorrect. It's definitely gone up more than I thought, but I don't think it should be coming down. This card, just off of that attack, is fucking obnoxious. That is crazy. Now let's look into Mirage Barrage. For 1 water and 2 more energy, you discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 120 damage to 2! Not 1, but 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Any 2 Pokemon. That is fucking nuts. You just discard 2 and you get to spread damage as well as hit for 170 and search for any card you want. This Greninja could find a home in so many decks. So many decks, it can go anywhere. This has the type of, not aggressive control and taking prizes as ADP, but it has the type of ability within just its first attack that makes it so useful. And the fact that it hits so hard and has a good enough high HP makes it so that Greninja can find its way into any deck and make a home there. Slap some boomerang energies on that, baby. Exactly. Welcome in as well. So once again, this stream, I'm sorry I'm getting so in there with it. Like, I'm really, the energy on my words is really high, but that's because you gotta understand how much playability has come back in this era. This game has been for far too long a collector-driven TCG. This era is changing it all. Swish was a great start. There was great stuff in Swish, but there was so much imbalance, you know? As soon as they took the 3 prizers out from regular play, VMAXs and all that stuff left, people started going, oh, I miss it, but they're not paying attention to Scarlet and Violet. They're thinking it's all manipulation. They're not understanding that more people are playing the TCG right now because they're making it balanced for not only the collectors, but for the players. So there's a lot more that goes into what a card is worth in this era than just, ooh, beautiful, gorgeous card, popular Pokemon, and that's it. There are more players playing right now, and this era is so beautiful to both the collectors and the players. So you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn to play the game if you want to play the game. I'm telling you guys right now, if you're not playing the game in this new era and you're ignoring text on cards, you're gonna have a really bad time. Because look at Monkey Dory. Look at all these other smaller cards. Look at Buddy Poffin. Look at Earthen Vessel. These are $4 and $5 common cards, guys, that you probably are just chucking in ETBs or dropping on the floor and stepping on. And I'm telling you, that's a mistake. You're losing money on bulk. You're losing, your mind over what you think is manipulation. But these cards are a lot more than the artwork that is on them. Please do yourself a huge favor. Play the TCG. And soon we will. We're going to play it in a minute here. We're going to play it in a minute. Yo, D-Fresh, what's happening? I'm about to Thanos snap all this knowledge into your head if I have to beat it into you. Alright? Also, beyond the Mirage Barrage, look at this. 1 retreat cost. Just 1. I will say, though, the weakness is for Psychic. And that's why Dragapult and Gardevoir are important right now. That's why I think another reason Gardevoir is going to find a home with Dragapult in the new decks after we lose Kirlia to Refinement. These Dracloaks are going to go up in price not because this one is better than Refinement, but it's the only suitable replacement that can help us cycle to get stuff we need, even slightly, so that we can start getting Gardevoir cooking. You can use some other stuff to, like Earthen Vessels. You can also discard with those. You can get your Psychic Energies into your discard so that you can set up your secondary attackers such as Drifloon, such as Screentail, as well as freely move Psychic Energy on to your Dragapult EX for Phantom Dive. Gardevoir is going to see a price spike after the rotation, and it's not going to make sense to some people who may understand that they, it lost the good Kirlia. Why is it still kind of going up? Because Gardevoir is going to be really important in making sure that Greninja EX does not go completely unchecked. Alright? Because it is weak to Psychic, and because this synergizes with the energy typing you need to attack with Dragapult, because of the spread damage you get. You may not be able to hit the Greninja because it as well is a Terra Pokemon, and it can't take damage on the bench. It can take it in the active. So, when it is in the active, you switch into your Gardevoir, maybe a Miracle Force, or you switch into a Screentail or a Drifloon with a Bravery Charm. You're putting out double damage on it, and you're smoking that Greninja. One shot. No problem with a 1 prize card. That way, even if your opponent is coming into the active with another Pokemon, and they're taking out your active Pokemon, your last active Pokemon was a 1 prize card. If they don't have a boss's order to switch out your Dragapult or your Gardevoir, they're only going to be able to take 1 prize off you. That is going to help you in the long run in winning the game because you're offering less prizes to your opponent. This is what's referred to as tempo. You need to maintain tempo. You always want to make sure that you are 1 prize at least ahead of your opponent, and you want to make sure that you can offer them 1 less prize whenever you can. That is the other reason it is important that you have 1 prize attackers in your decks alongside your 2 prizers. They're going to help you space out some of your losses, at least to the best of your control, because boss's order ain't going nowhere. It's right there. Giovanni and Lysander and Getsis, and what's the one I'm missing? Cyrus. They're there. They're not going anywhere. They're gonna be here around for a while. Of course, there's prime catchers now as well. There's counter catchers. There's a lot of stuff that can swap you out to the bench. Or sorry, to the active from the bench. But if you don't have 1 prize attackers in your deck at all, then you don't have an option of protecting yourself. You need to be able to balance out, because your opponent isn't always going to be able to stop you. You got to keep yourself protected. I wish I could get another one in here. I could maybe do without the Screentail, but I like that Screentail can attack the bench, so I want to have at least 1 in there, because Screentail does have the free, ability to attack whatever it wants. I've been ignoring chat for a little bit, though. Let me check back in on that. Maybe one day I'll play, but as of current, I'm in no position. A lack of time. You can play a game a day. A game a day can take as little as 5 to at most 20 minutes. If you can spare 20 to 30 minutes of your day You know, even if it's like a long game, which usually in the start, they're going to be quick games. You're going to be taking quick outs, you know, until you understand why you're taking quick outs. Which, just observe the game. Think about, like, what did I need? Oh, I needed to see this item. How many of those items do I have in my deck? I only have 2. Let's put in 1 more, maybe 2 more. So you shift some cards around, you put some more of something you need in, and you keep doing that. You just keep shifting cards around to put more of what you need, take out less of what you don't, and just find that happy balance. You do that 1 game a day and make a change. By the end of the week, by the end of 2 weeks, you're going to have a better deck. And then you're going to have a better time playing. You can chip away at it. You don't have to spend, like, oh, I'm going to take the entire day off and play the game. You don't have to do that. You play 1 game a day and slowly understand it, you know? But it is important if you care about the little cents becoming bigger dollars. If you're, for the people who are investing, I understand not everybody's an investor. I'm not an investor. But I care about everyone in this community. And if I can reach at least 1 investor and teach them the importance of playing the game, in this era especially, I hope I reach that investor. I hope they pick up the cards, or they pick up the PTCG Live app, and they play this game. I also think they'll just genuinely love the hobby a little bit more, you know? Playing the game can take the stress off of the money aspect of it. You know, sometimes you're like, ah, crap, I didn't pull that card and it just went up $50. You just go play the game a little bit. You may be able to even find a smaller card with an exploit and then look at another tool card and find money yourself. You can go, wait a minute, no one's playing this. I can make this card hit for this much damage with this tool in this stadium. Maybe I should start playing this a little more, share this out to some more players, see if it picks up, and I'll hold on to these cards. Maybe the cards will shoot up a little bit. I'll make a little bit of, a little bit extra money. You can make small W's for yourself if you can make a little bit of time to be creative. Just play with the cards as well. It's not market manipulation if it's done with honesty and sincerity. Like, hey, I'm not saying this to manipulate the market or anything, but nobody's playing this card, and I think you guys should all be playing it. It's really dope. Just go buy it and play it. And then the sales will happen naturally. It's not manipulation if you're just sharing good deck playing knowledge or good deck building knowledge. Alright, how many more cards do we need? 5 more cards? And I need... Let's get another Ralts back, actually. Let's get another Ralts back. 4 cards. I need more supporters. All I have is 3 Arvins and 2 bosses. Let's at least get like an Iono in there. Let's see, what other supporters would I be needing? Got a couple of these just in case we want to speed up some evolutions. This is the one thing that people say they never play for Gardevoir. The Gardevoir players never play rare candies. And I'm like, I do. Exactly for that reason. Nobody expects you to be able to get Gardevoir going up quicker. They're like, no one plays the rare candies because they don't want to skip past their Kirlia. I do. Because you have to play aggressively to throw off your opponent. That's the other part. This game isn't all about what the cards do. It isn't all about... Oh, yo, base showcase. I almost missed you, fam. What's going on, man? Glad I caught the live while it's ongoing. Yeah, fam. I'm going in right now. I'm trying to make sure that I convey the importance in my, through my words, so I can reach as many people as possible. Hopefully, this picks up some traction. People watch this live, and they can start to pick up some tidbits. God, what was I just saying? Oh yeah, game's not all about just playing the cards as the cards say and doing, what the cards are supposed to do. As with any game, any tabletop game, this game is about playing your opponent. You have an opponent you're playing. Either, your buddy over here, your buddy over here, whoever's around you that you play with or online here on the PTCG Live. You have to play your opponent. It's a mind game. Just like poker is a card game. You don't play your opponent's cards necessarily. You try to play your opponent. Try to juke them a little bit mentally. Gotta get in their head. So try to look at things that other players are not using in decks that you are playing as well, that would make sense to play, but they're not used to seeing. Or just sort of make dumb plays sometimes when you can. Like, I can afford to make a dumb play here to make it look like I'm planning for something that I'm not planning, and then make them struggle to set up some secondary defense or use a boss to switch out something and attack it because they're like, I know that's going to be a problem later because I think you're setting that up. And then look at what you just did. You got them to use an important resource earlier in the game that they might have needed later, and you made them waste it on the little one prize card. So in that sense, you're also giving them the ability to lower their own tempo, take less prizes because they're afraid of what you're going to do with a little card later, and they want to take it out now so they can focus on leaving your two-prizer in the active. Something like that, you know? They want your two-prizer back, and they're like, oh, you're going to switch back into that little one and you know, shoot me later? Nah, I'm going to take that one now then. Now what are you going to do? Because you can't do enough damage with that one. I'm like, oh, really? I mean, I was just getting you to waste the boss. Because you probably only have 2 bosses order in your deck, right? Now you just use 1. It's going to be hella hard for you to find that other one in your deck, ain't it? You just wasted an important resource because I made you make a preemptive strike. Mental game. Remember, guys, sometimes it's not about the cards. You got to play to your opponent. You got to play with their head. Don't do that all the time, though. But keep it in your back pocket, you know? Keep it in your back pocket. That's more of like that's a shush tip. Don't always do that. It's not good for you to do all the time. But sometimes, you'll fuck a motherfucker up. You'll fuck them up. Oh my god, you'll fuck their head up. They'll just be like, oh my god. Damn. Even if you don't tell them what you did. They'll be like, damn. I shouldn't have used that boss earlier. I didn't need to do that. No. Oh, I'm screwed now. I hope I get it. Dang. Pass. I didn't get anything. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna switch to active. Oh, now you have boss. Yeah, you can just sit there and milk them. But, you know, sleeve your udders. Don't milk them. Let me see. I think we're pretty good. I don't know. Let's get a judge, too. A little bit of hand saviors. There are certain staples you will always need to have on you for your deck building if you're going to play IRL. In this meta, those are going to be cards such as Judge, Iono. You could always have at least one Iono in a deck build. They're just good for just changing your hand out, especially later game as well. You can swap cards around quite a bit. If you have less prizes than your opponent, you are putting yourself at a slight disadvantage, but if you have nothing going on in your hand, don't be afraid to toss it away, even if it's just for 2 cards, because it can make the difference. I've had Ionos that got me only 1 card, and it was the card I needed to make the win happen. So please, don't worry about using the Iono late game when you're ahead as well. If you really got nothing at all to make it work for you, just go ahead and Iono it away, or Judge it away, because at least then it's even. Both you and your opponent will draw 4 cards after you shuffle your hand into your deck. Two more cards. We got Earthen Vessels to search for our fire energies that we'll need. I could maybe put a couple more energies and just fill it up, because it isn't that important, but I'd rather get some more supporters in here. Ian, if you're still here, what do you think I should squeeze in here, supporter-wise? Let me go to my filters. Standard supporter. Also, familiarize yourself with your filters. They can help make your deck building go so much faster. If you know you need a stadium, and you can turn everything off but stadiums, and just look at all the stadiums, saves you a whole bunch of time than having to find them throughout an entire list. Same thing with tools, supporters, items. You can turn on certain things, and let's say you don't need stadiums at all, but you want to see tools, supporters, and items. You can turn all those on. For this sake, though, we're just going to do supporters. So get an idea of maybe some stuff I may need. And just take a little brief read through here. I could throw in Bianca's Devotion for some healing. I mean, since we are playing a strategy that allows us to put damage on in order to make some stuff happen here. I mean, another thing is, and this is changing. This is changing, so asterisk on what I'm about to say. A lot of people don't play heals. A lot of people don't use heals because they'd rather just play the math, play the numbers, retreat, or use a switch to swap something that's damaged out and attack with something else, so that they can hope you can't switch it back into the active, take out that little one prizer attacker, which, like I said, important to have one prizers in there. And then they only take one prize, then when you come back into the active, you may be damaged with your Dragapult, but you know you're going to put out enough damage to maybe take them out. Same thing with Gardevoir as well. But a lot of people are starting to use heals again now. They really are. And the thing is, it is equally jarring. People, especially from like Sun and Moon and Swish era, they're so used to ignoring healing that it's almost like they forget it's a thing. And myself included. When I see someone playing a game and they use a heal item, I'm almost immediately mad. Like, are you kidding me? You're running heals? Jesus, why do you care about your Pokemon? What are you, a good trainer? Just swap them to the bench and kill something. Yeah, my God, dude. It throws off tempo so bad. But, you know, usually I use similar play effects through cards with, like, the Guts ability. Here, I'll show you this one. I love this ability. Oh, wait, we have to go to Pokemon. Guts. Also, you can just straight up search for ability names. Let's say you remember the name of an ability, but you don't remember what Pokemon has it. You can just type in Guts, and it'll take you right to it. So, there used to be a Hariyama from Fusion Strike that had this same ability, and I'm really glad they put out this Machamp. I dislike that it's a Stage 2 evolution instead of Hariyama, which was Stage 1. You literally Makuhita, Hariyama. You're ready to start going. But I understand the change. It's kind of a beefy ability, and, you know, this is a stronger card as far as health as well. So if this Pokemon would be knocked out by damage from an attack, flip a coin. If heads, this Pokemon is not knocked out, and its remaining HP is 10. So you can just flip a coin and live forever. Machamp could essentially be as immortal as your luck is good. I swear. Ian with Ian knows this firsthand from playing the Hariyama builds that I had in the past. With, what was it? Iron Treads EX? Yeah, I love me that Iron Treads EX. That was, I gotta pull that back out. I gotta pull back out a Machamp and Iron Treads with some Mimikyus. I think it's time we bring it back. I think it's time. I gotta build that up again. That's gonna be fun. Love that Machamp. Still not going to be crazy. Like, not everything that is playable is going to be super expensive. It's just based off how many people are utilizing that. So, like, Guts, I feel it's good to play, but not everybody likes playing with this mechanic because there is risk involved. It is a coin flip. You're putting all your stake in the power of this card not dying in a coin flip. Whenever there's risk involved, you're going to find it's probably not going to be as big as you think. But when it is plain text like Greninja, you know it's going to pop off. I'm really surprised the regular EX has not picked up in value. It is still just $1.19. That's the only thing that kind of surprises me. Like, I think the people who are sort of justifyingly manipulating the price, they're not paying attention to the regular EX because they're just not. But like this should be like a $10 EX at least, $7 to $10 EX at least, maybe $6. Like, there's no reason the regular EX should be $1.19. Absolutely no reason. Well, you know, there was a promo. There was the promos that came out. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the promos, the collection boxes that came out can taper some off, but it should still be like $4, $5. Like, the Shinobi Blade right there doesn't have to be on the SIR or the full art in order to use it. It should still be $5, and I think soon it will start climbing some as players start buying the regular EXs because they ain't gonna fork over $200-something. But that being said as well, they'd probably rather buy the premium box for it, get a nice promo and full art version of the cards, and rip some packs. So I can understand why they're not buying the regular EX outright as well. You kind of have to balance your expectations on cards overall based on the abilities, based on what other products are coming around that might be including those cards in them. Always be knowledgeable of promos, and don't forget about what promos are in there so you don't go, why is this card not picking up? Pure manipulation. No, it's just that there were some promos that came out. We need to cut our hair, maybe. We'll trim at least. It's getting too long. Trim the dead ends. We'll trim the ends. I definitely got to build a Greninja deck, but very first thing, I'm expecting a lot of people to be playing Greninja. I want to be able to take it out. So we're going to be playing some Dragapult and Gardevoir. We're going to squeeze in, let's see. I guess a Miriam would be nice to squeeze back in. Just get some Pokemon back and drop. Yeah, we'll throw a Miriam. We'll throw a Miriam. Why not? Oh man, I was gonna throw a schoolboy in. Korean. No schoolboys. Oh well, let's throw in. What was it, Carmine or Piran? Carmine's kind of situational, but it's great to have something that offers another chance at greatness. I'm gonna straight up buy this. It's $12.50. We got bank from Gladiator, so we're good. We'll throw that in there and we'll just run it. Let's just run it. Hold on, I gotta change the name. This is now Dragavore? Either Dragavore or Gardevoir. I think Gardevoir sounds better. Let's go Gardevoir. Gardevoir EX. Oh, I wasn't. Okay. Okay. I see. Gardevoir EX. This new name on there. We can keep the coin. We gotta change the deck box though. Is there a Dragapult deck box? Let's see. I think there was, right? I know I got a Dragapult coin. You guys see one? I don't see one. I could use one of my Worlds decks, though. It doesn't look like I have a Dragapult. It's good suspense music for the search, though. Any Dragapult sleeves? I don't want to just dress it up a little bit. I don't want to go in nude, you know? How's your night going, by the way, Baze? I feel like use these all the time, but they're so nice. Because you just don't see them a lot. You know, the Shaman Mythicals from the 20th, you know, from Generations. I'm gonna keep those. Here, for deck boxes, we're just gonna wrap it up. Let's go with, I like the Shiny Arceus too. Where's the Yokos? Which one? London's cool. Let's do it. Alright. Let's go ahead and take this in. Enough chatting about how to play the game. Let's go ahead and show you how. The best way to learn is experience. Now that I've given you some tips, hopefully you've soaked some of those in, or you can rewatch later, pick up whatever knowledge you missed during the chat part of the stream. Let's get in play. We're just going to run some standard casual. Oh, wait. We have to change our active deck. Set active. Alright. Let's play. Let's reset the playlist as well. Just take it back to the top. Alright, first match with our new Gardevoir deck. I just ate a whole bottle of ketchup. That's my quote for my player. Alright, waiting for Leezen. Chose heads. Flipping one coin. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Alright. It no longer just feels like we're going into battle. Now we are in the battle. No basics in that first hand, so we'll get what we call a mulligan. Our mulligan, I'll explain it to you here. If you have no basic Pokemon that you can play in your starting hand, you have to redraw a hand until you get a basic Pokemon. For each mulligan you have to take, your opponent gets to draw an extra card, if they choose to. So my opponent also had to mulligan one time, so it's an even playing field. Both of us had to take a mulligan because we didn't have a basic in our hand. So we're each going to get an extra card in our starting hand. I actually am going to need to mulligan again. So here's my second mulligan. 3 mulligans, actually. They're going to get ahead on me. Actually, no, this was my first one. Okay, so they're going to get to draw 2 cards. Okay, but we got a Dreepy and a Rocks. I really should have put that down. It did, I messed up. I misclicked, guys. Another thing that's important, take your time. Remember to breathe. Because if I get attacked for more than 70 damage right now, I'll immediately lose the game because I have nothing else on my bench to switch into the active. Let's just hope they don't have an aggressive deck that can put out damage early. They're definitely getting things they need though. They got a Nest Stash, and they're running the Bidoof. Both these cards paired together make some beautiful, beautiful draw supports. So you can utilize Nest Stash and swap your whole hand for 1 card, and then you can use Bibarel's draw ability, Industrious Incisors, in order to draw 4 more cards to raise your hand size to 5. You basically get to cycle your hand and keep moving through your deck as much as you want. Luckily, we were not attacked, because they can't attack on their first turn. So we're safe. But, you know, we gotta keep these things in mind. Gotta keep ourselves safe. We're going to attach a Fire Energy. We're going to hit our own Buddy Poffin. Let's grab another Ralts and a Balloon. It looks like we don't have any other Dreepies. That's kind of bad for us. So we're going to make sure we keep this buddy safe. It kind of sucks that I'm going to have to burn a Fire Energy so fast. I probably should have attached the Psychic Energy if I had really noticed that as I was drawing. Once again, take your time. Poke Rage official. We got the pro raid. Yo, Cosmic Star, what's happening, fam? Trainer Glenn, welcome in. Oh man. Woo, hold on. It's getting hot here now with the pro raid. Let me tie the hair up, maybe. Might tie the hair up. Okay, our timing's out. We timed out. The raid threw me off. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I messed up. Thank you, Alice, for dropping the raid as well, or the link for the raid as well. Welcome in, pro raiders. We're just starting our gameplay now. You haven't missed much. Full start of the stream. For the first kind of hour and 20 minutes, I just sort of stressed the importance of not only being a collector / investor in this new hobby, but the importance of being a player, because this new era is all about play, and you're gonna have to know what's up. Let's go ahead and get a Kirlia down. Let's go ahead and do this as well. Let's treat. That'll burn both. Oh, it's better than losing a Dreepy early, especially if that's our only Dreepy, because I didn't see any other options for my Buddy Poff, and it was just Ralts or Dreepy. That means I have 2 Dreepies in my prize cards. That's unfortunate for us. Man, we don't have all we need for our deck. Yo, Ryan Tran, what's going on? JR Lender, what's happening, fam? Let's go ahead and sack. Let's sack a balloon for now. All the raids, 35 likes. Yeah, we had 2 raids right off start of stream. Kinda especially made me upset that I've been putting off streaming for so long. I've just been hanging out, chilling in everybody else's chat. Welcome, Ryan Tran, Ernest Culling, if I missed saying hey to you as well. Cosmic Star, yeah, I've been playing since the beginning. Good to hear, fam. I didn't play much as a kid. I didn't get the full grasp of it. I was a little too young at the time, I guess, but can't make too many excuses. I also was pretty on Spectrum, to be honest. Yo, thank you for joining the fam, JR Linder. I appreciate you, fam. Hope that your time here is a good investment of your time. Speaking of investing, so the reason I went over this earlier, but the reason why player knowledge is going to be so important in this new era we're in here is because the new sets that are coming out with Scarlet and Violet are no longer just aimed at people who are ripping for good Pokemon and pretty cards. There were playable cards throughout all of Sun and Moon era, but there wasn't enough to balance it out. And Swish had a lot, but it had too much going on. In this new era, we have a perfect balance of super playable cards with beautiful artwork, and you gotta realize that even the smaller cards are picking up, because we've all seen how Buddy Poffin cooking. Buddy Poffin cooking, Earthen Vessel cooking. A regular non-hollow Earthen Vessel is $4. If you don't have player knowledge and you're just bulking those out, you're losing money. You could be ripping a few packs off of selling a few Earthen Vessels, dude. You could, even if you're not caring about ripping for the sense of investing and making money, some of those smaller cards can get you a pack, dude. You can keep ripping. You know, the smaller bulk cards now that are coming out, they're good stuff. You can keep yourself well aware of what is going on inside the player communities and what is selling before it's selling. And you can do that by learning how to play the game, getting a grasp on what these cards can do, reading those red texts when they come across. That ability is important. We're going to use one now. Let's go ahead and burn I don't want to do the gold one. I kind of need the energy retreat. Alright, let's burn the gold. We'll burn the gold to make it look like we don't need that. I don't need no gold. I'm made for that life. You don't know nothing about me. Anyway, let's go ahead. We're gonna hold on to the Bravery Charm. I want to try and save this for, you know, like a Scream Tail or something else. I don't want to attach it to Dreepy because we're trying to save it for our ace spec that we have. We're using the maximum belt that's going to give us an extra 50 damage when we go to Dragapult. For now, though, it looks like we might have to risk sacking this Drifloon because I don't have too many options at the moment. I technically could hit this energy retrieval. but it's not letting me, which is odd. Another problem is, I'm going to be real with you guys, as big of a company as Pokemon is, they don't keep up with their app enough. PokeRage, what's up? Legend at Ultimate Pack Battles. What's going on, PokeRage Official? I hope you had an amazing stream. Thank you so much for sending your community on over through with the raid. Yo, what's happening? Sweet Goon, hey, welcome in, man. Glad to see you in the chat. Darius Z, welcome in, fam. Let's see. Hey, bro, compadre. What's going on, Darius? Hey, all fam, PokeRage Official raid. Thank you for coming on through, Darius. Hey, thank you. Welcome to the Ultimate Pack Battalion. I will say, though, I probably should have said this as well before any membership stuff happened. I'm considering canceling my memberships. So, dang it, you did it again. I'm considering canceling my memberships, but I'm going to let it ride for a little longer. I'll make a community post about it. Basically, I just want to lower my tiers, but in order to do that, I have to tell people to not renew so that I can edit the tiers. But if I cancel my membership tiers completely, then I can just redo them with the lower prices that I want to do. So I appreciate the memberships. I think the money will still go through for the channel. It's still good for, you know, the support, but I'm gonna hold off on it. I'll make sure that everybody knows, like, don't renew, don't do anything. Oh my god, I only just realized. Pokemon Rancher. GFL could be good fucking luck. This whole time it was just, in my head, it was like, I have LFG, I got GG, this is cool. On. Oh! I missed my timing. Okay, we're throwing this game. Let's just start fresh. We got a good little start here. We started getting another Drifloon, but I want to concede. Let's just concede. I just want to say hey to chat real quick. We're just going to say hey to chat. Or it could be good luck, fucker. Yeah. Whole time I've just been LF for if there's something bad that happens, like that game. Misplays galore. I let my turn time out, you know. Learn by, you know, by my poor example what not to do in this game. You know, pay attention to the game. It's hard sometimes when you get raids and you know, people coming in. I want to say hey to people, so sometimes I immediately forget that I have a timer going. Yeah. Yeah, it was either just LF, LFG, or GG's. Now I know it's good fucking luck and good luck fucker. We can switch them around. I also have another one I need to add as well. Shiny Azumarill did a artwork for a Shiny Ditto and a regular Ditto that she shared with me as well. I'm gonna actually send her some money for that. Because if I'm using it as well as DEG, then I need to pay her too, in my opinion. So, Shiny Azumarill, if you see this later, and you see a random, like, 20 bucks in your Cash App or PayPal, you'll know why. I'll have to get it from DEG or something, because I don't feel like she'll send it to me if I ask her for it. She'll be like, no, you don't have to pay me, Brody. And I'm like, yes, I do. You made art, and I'm going to use it, and I'm going to pay you, because you made that art, and I'm going to use it. I can't tell you have mini games I forfeited because I got distracted and timed out. Yeah, it happens. Also, I'm just kind of... I probably could have beat their deck. You know, if they had a little one prize, it might have been harder. I am aware of that Venomoth. I had eyes on building something with that as well. It looks like they had something planned out with Tarantulas, probably to get the Spidops so you couldn't retreat out, and then they just lock you in the active with 3 different status conditions. That's a pretty good way to go about it. I might steal that deck idea. I see what they were doing. I see what they were doing. They're gonna trap me in the active with a bunch of special conditions that I had to just suffer through. Dude, I saw it coming. I see it coming. It was actually good that I left that game. Life feels good. LO. I like the little LOL. Laugh! Loud! Did someone say Market? Yes, Market. You came at the right time. You missed a bad game. So now we're going to get the good one here for Market Scraper. We just built a little deck. I gave a very enthusiastic monologue about why playing the game is important, especially in the new Scarlet and Violet era. All of these sets are so perfectly balanced for players as well as collectors, and the fact that more people are playing the TCG and buying cards with playing in mind is gonna show a lot of difference in different cards that were playable, going up more than people are probably used to. Let's get it. Yup, man. That's the other reason of the LGFs. You know, you just spell your words with them too. I appreciate you having fun with the emojis, man. These ones were done by good homie of mine back from an old Pokemon community called Perfect Rares. They are named Trainer Alicia. They're super great artists. Really quick return on commissions. She always tells me to pay her less than I pay her, but I make sure to send more. Because when someone does what you ask and they nail it, and they send it to you within a half an hour with a bunch of other stuff, you gotta pay them accordingly. That is quick turnaround time, and you're hitting the mark. You're asking 20, you're getting 40, and you better get used to it. Y'all better. Pay your artists. That's another thing. That's not a TCG related, no. But yeah, mark it. If you're interested in going back later and watching the start of the stream, getting some of the tips and tricks, hearing me stress the importance of playing in this new era, you're free to do so later on as you please. We're going to get some games in, and I'm going to sort of explain as the game goes, turn by turn, and kind of just walk people through getting to learn how to play the game. Now, of course, it won't be exactly, unless you build this exact deck up and sort of copy my starting experience here. You know, you're free to do that as well. I will share this deck list to my Discord. It's not a perfect deck list, but it's good enough. It can get you going. Of course, you would have to switch out some of the secret rares I used, unless you pony up some credits for those, which you can always get via some code cards, or you can pull them from those. We had a great little pack opening at the start stream with some code cards we got from Gladiator Collectibles as well, who actually also came in and rated us right when we were ripping through those codes. Appreciate you, Gladiator Collectibles. We had 5 gifted from DEG earlier. Appreciate that as well. Thank you, DEG. Also copped the raid from PokeJack, as well as PokeRage Official. And having a great stream here tonight. You see, we got a Drifloon for our active, so we don't have to take a mulligan for our first turn. Once again, if you don't have a basic that you can put down on your first turn, you'll have to do what's called taking a mulligan, which means you'll have to shuffle your cards back into your deck, redraw a starting hand, until you have a basic Pokemon you can play. For each mulligan you have to take, your opponent can draw an extra card. That goes the same for you. For each mulligan your opponent takes, you're allowed to draw an extra card for your starting turn. Absolutely, Margaret. I usually don't have that kind of support come when I'm doing a player stream, so I really appreciate that. Really helps me. Let's just go ahead and attach this to the Drifloon so that we can retreat if we need to. That can also get a free Psychic Energy into our discard pile early that we can then use with our Psychic Embrace to get back freely. So you really don't have to stress about discarding with this deck. You can always get your Psychic Energies back at least. You want to be careful about your Fire Energy though. I'm running low Fire Energy. I might want to put more in the build. At this time I only have 4, but I feel like that's kind of enough with the Earthen Vessels and other stuff I can use to cycle through my deck and search for cards. So we're not stressing it too much. Right now we're just going to leave our little balloon in the active and see how this game goes. Looks like they're running a Roaring Moon EX. And they do have the squawk ability to start, so they're probably going to get cooking on us. Especially since we are weak to dark. That's going to be a herder. It's going to hurt us. We're double weak to dark with Gardevoir. If they have a boss, this is going down. It's going down. It's not going to be pretty. I mean, technically... Yeah, it'll hit for 440 if it can discard a stadium. That ain't too hard to find a stadium. Need a W Ditto now. Oh, I'll have a new Ditto, but it won't be a W. Yeah, W Ditto. I don't know. I'll get with Trainer Alicia. We'll make some new, because I'm going to be restarting everything in a while, too, so after I don't know, I feel weird about it. I'd rather just make a community post and tell everybody, like, hey, don't gift me memberships, don't renew your memberships, cancel them, because I want to change my prices. I want to lower the prices for my tiers. Starting tier I want to bring down to either $1 or $2.99. Second tier will be $4.99, and then maybe third tier will be $9.99. I don't know if I'll do multiple tiers to start out. I'll probably just start it off with a $1.99 tier, and I'll add tiers as I don't know. I see a reason for it. I might do the $2.99 and a $4.99 just to start, and then if I feel we're growing enough to the point where I can have enough money to offer something nicer, as you know, something to go towards higher tier members for giveaways in the future, because giveaways will come back soon. I'm gonna get those going back. We're gonna start small and just work our way up as we can, instead of just jumping the gun and throwing $500 a month on a paycheck to paycheck kind of lifestyle. You know? Let's see. We got Arvin, we got a judge. What do we want to do here? I think I want to judge. Let's just cycle it on. That was a rough judge for me. Not gonna lie. But we can search for some more stuff for our bench. The Poffin's worth it. Got ourselves a Dreepy. We can grab another Ralts. Yeah, we'll take that. Let's see. Once during each player's turn, discard 2 cards from the top of the deck. I don't really want to risk discarding, to be honest. I also don't want to risk leaving myself completely handless with no energy, but at the same time, I need to get a Kirlia. We're gonna get a Kirlia. Stop that for now, and then I'm gonna end my turn. I'm not gonna utilize their stadium because I think it's a trap. It's a trap. Bro, it says you're going live again. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, he's just doing the encore, you know? Crowd was demanding it, man. You had to be there. I had to be there, man. I'll have to catch the rewatch. After I catch the rewatch of Center Hill's first stream, and who else would? Someone else. Is it Center Hill? Who else had first? Yeah, I think it was Center Hill. Yeah, I'll have to catch up on Center Hill stream. I'll catch up on Poke Rages. I'll check back in on Gladiators and Pokejacks from earlier as well. We'll make sure we get the rewatch going all around for everybody. I just got the first battery low little scream in my ear from my earbud. Okay, we lost the balloon, but it's fine. I don't think we're gonna win this game. I should probably concede to save time. And I think I will. You know, this is something I've gotten better at. I used to never concede. Ever. I used to never concede. I was a staunch supporter of sticking out the game, taking one on the chin, because sometimes, and here's another tip I'm going to put out there, sometimes players are only as good as long as they've played the game. Some people aren't used to having to play through a whole game. They're used to someone conceding after it's obvious that they're cooked, or if they just feel like, oh man, I got cooking so fast, they're probably just gonna leave. And people will. They'll just go, well, this game's cooked, I'll move on to the next one, save my time. Sometimes players, when you don't concede, and they're used to not having to continue out that game, that's where they start making misplays, because they're not used to having to stick into a game that long and deal with someone who's actually trying to combat the things they're doing. So sometimes, especially early on, I would say just don't concede. Hang in there, take it on the chin. You will be a more experienced player overall than someone who is just conceding when they see that there's no chance. Because sometimes there is. Sometimes your opponent times out. Sometimes your opponent misplays and plays a card too early and they go, crap, I didn't mean to do that, yet I wasted that. Or sometimes they're just simply, they don't have the time. Sometimes they're on a 10-minute break and they're, yeah, I got them cooking. They're probably going to leave and I'll have time to get this win and go right into my break, and right in back to work for my break. Oh man, they're not conceding. Damn it. Damn it, why aren't they leaving? I have to go back. God dang it, I'm going to have to concede. Dang it, they got to win because they hung in an extra 5 minutes and I had to go back to work. You know, sometimes just hanging in can get you the W. Very small situations. You know, in the start, I would say just don't concede for like your first like 10 games, just so you can sort of get as full of a game experience as you can, get as much hands-on time as you can playing the game, even if you feel like you're probably going to take an L. Hang in, it might become a W. And I'm going to have to get that W emoji now. The Pokemon are should get it. We got a basic here. No Poffins, though. I mean, we got a judge. We can make it work. Yo, Dub, what's happening, fam? Welcome in, man. Hope you're having a great night. Right now, we're just starting up our third game now. Currently seeing if I can get this Gardevoir and Dragapult build going. It's a bit of a rush build, but, you know, you gotta catch a W with it at some point, or at least get it set up, you know? That's all I care about. I just want to get it set up so I can start seeing it in action. Let's go ahead and attach an energy so we can retreat. If we're able to get something else going, let's go ahead and burn a Bravery Charm and energy removal. I'm gonna grab another basic. Let's grab a Dreepy. I'm gonna try different things. Usually I go for the Ralts, and I think it's best to go for the Ralts because while Kirlia is still in play, I want to make the use of it the most I can. Got the Wiglet gang for life. I should have signed Broly's Wiglet, but by the time I got to him after Pat, like, that thing was... There was no real estate left on his Wiglet, man. Everybody had hands on Broly's Wiglet. Pause. Phrasing. Back it up. Everybody signed Broly's Wiglet plush. That's more PG. Okay, we're gonna end turn here because we can't play supporters on our first turn. That is the next tip you'll pick up through watching the gameplay here. Supporters can only be used if you are going second on your first turn. If it's your first turn and you're going second, you can use supporters. So there is some advantage to going second. You get to attack first. You get to use supporters first. It is also good to go first because you're going through your deck a bit quicker and faster than your opponent, or first, before your opponent does. So you're getting to your cards first. You have the ability to set up before your opponent, so you can sort of protect yourself better on your first turn. And generally, if you're going first on your first turn, you get to have a basic down that by your second turn you can evolve. Whereas your opponent is going first, second, they can attack first, yes, but they can't evolve on their first turn. Their Pokemon, if it's a basic, still has to be on the field for a full turn before they can evolve it. So while they can't attack first, they're going to have to make do with basics for their first turn and their first attack. So you get a little leg up there as well. Now we can use either I think I'm going to go for the Iono. It's balanced now. I'll get more cards. We'll keep the Judge for later. I mean, Iono would be good to keep for later as well, because if they're ahead of me, I can make sure I can shorten their hand size. But we're just going to do what we can do, get a fresh hand here. We got a Fire Energy, that's good. Let's go ahead and attach that to Dreepy right now. I don't want to risk losing it later. We got another Ralts, that's good for us. We got a Bravery Charm, that's good for us. We'll drop that down. And what should I do here? I think we'll hold out a little longer. Let's go ahead and end turn here. so far looking like an okay setup. We do have a little bit of healing in here with Bianca's Devotion, which says heal all damage from one of your Pokemon that has 30 HP or less remaining. Got our Arvin. Search your deck for an item, card, and a Pokemon tool. Reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. It's good for getting to a switch if you need one. Can also get to Bravery Charms if I need one to beef up my health. The reason I run the little balloon here, if you're wondering why I'm even bothering with a little balloon, one prize attackers are very important in this game. They help balance out the prize tempo so that your opponent isn't just consistently taking 2 prize cards. You need some one prizers that can actually attack. Got a little S-ball, that's not bad. Let's get another Ralts. Let's attach here. That's Arvin. Ooh, sorry. What are we going for? What are we going for? I think I need Ultra Ball. And let's get... Oh, my Ace Spec is prized. It's not the worst. So I'm using the Maximum Belt Ace Spec. That allows me to do an extra 50 damage. So that when I go to Dragapult, I'll be able to hit with a little bit more power. The only tool I can take is Bravery Charm right now, so we'll just grab it. Trying to decide if I want to rush into getting Kirlia before I even have a card that I can... Yeah, we're just gonna wait. Because I don't necessarily want to burn Bianca and Bravery Charm right now to get Kirlia. I'd like to at least have another card to have a choice. If I get like a Psychic Energy, I'll immediately burn that and maybe Bravery Charm. And then I can keep my heals, or I can get rid of this in case I want to have another Bravery Charm on hand. Because I already have one attached. I have one in discard. And yeah, look, we drawed right into our Kirlia now, see? We already got a Kirlia. We're good. Glad I held off a little bit. Let's hold on to this in case we can use it for Dracloak. Right now I'm going to refine. Let's just go ahead and burn the Bianca. I want to keep the other charm for another balloon just in case. And we got into another balloon. That's good for us too. Let's see. So now, I could burn both of these to go into Dracloak, so I'm closer to getting that going. Yeah, let's go ahead and abandon the balloon. Let's get the Dracloak going. Alright. Now we can use Recon Directive. Boom, baby! Bro, let's take the Dragapult. That's gonna go to the bottom of our deck, which is like, it kinda sucks. But, you know, it's whatever. Got our Dracloak. Ready to go next turn. Do I have a Psychic Energy in discard? No. Dang. But that's fine. We're gonna retreat. It'll go to our discard. We don't have Psychic Embrace yet, but we could draw into Gardevoir next turn, and it could be a goated setup. Let's just keep our fingers crossed here. So you kind of want to see, like, I had a lot of options before me in that turn, and I decided to take none of them and just wait to see what I was going to draw next. That right there turned out to be the best option. Sometimes doing nothing is the best option. You could have a hand with a lot of options, things you could do, and if I would have burned both of my stuff to go search for a Kirlia, it would have been futile. Like, my Kirlia was right there on top of my deck. I didn't know it, but it was right there. I didn't need to use that. See, now I was able to get the Kirlia I needed just by being patient, and then I can get my Dracloak going. Then I can immediately use Recon Directive, and now I'm ready to get my Dragapult going. I was able to set up 2 Pokemon, one towards a Stage 2 evolution, off of just being patient. And I got another balloon. You see? You see? A little bit of patience goes a long way sometimes, guys. A long way. Let's go ahead and... What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, let's recon directive first. See what we got. Another Kirlia is good. I'm really liking this flow right here. This flow is really nice right now. I kind of think it's better to go for recon directive first and rely on your other stuff to get to Kirlias instead of starting off with the Raltses. I kind of like that feel better. I feel like that's the way I'll prioritize my turns. I'll start off getting these repees in and trying to get my balloons down if I can. But, you know, sometimes you take what you get and you gotta roll with the punches. We gotta learn how to play our deck the best way we can with whatever we get. Do I want to get rid of recon directive right now, though? It's kind of helping me quite a bit, but I got two, Yeah, let's just go ahead. The song said yeah, so let's just say yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and burn this Earthen Vessel because I got two more in the deck. Let's refine this. Get two cards. Judge! That's good. Let's judge. Let's get a fresh hand here. Mess up their stuff. Hopefully I'm not helping them. We got another Dreep. Let's drop that down. We can refine again. We don't need that Buddy Poffin. Burn that. Draw two more cards. Got two bosses and another Droopy on hand. So we got some options to take this out now for the next turn, but let's, for now... What do I want to do? What do we want to do? I want to make sure I can get this before it's a Terra, because I don't want it to be able to not be attacked on the bench. I want to be able to get some damage, just take this out now if I can, but I also should focus the Zard, because they could be running Zard Arcanine, and this could not be the Burn Brightly, but I think it is. I'm going to retreat. Literally, when I discarded the energy, it said yeet in the song. It literally fucking said yeet. That is too funny, dude. That's too funny. I think I just want to save this, actually. Because I can't attack right now. Or I can. I could use Jet Headbutt. Yeah, screw it. Let's get attacking. You know? Let's get attacking. Let's get in here and let's Jet Headbutt. Let's take out their Bidoof so we take away the ability of them using a Bibarel. We take away their draw support. I'm doing it. Let's do it. Get it out of here. I don't want to see it. Bring out that little Growlithe. Let me take number 2. Let me take a number 2 real quick. Oh, yes! Good number 2! That was a fat number 2. I just dropped a big deuce in my hand. A big 2 prize. We got our Gardevoir now. Now we can immediately next turn, we can get that Psychic Energy back onto our Dragapult. We'll take 20 damage, but that's fine. We'll immediately be able to hit for 200 and drop 60 on the bench. We're going to take out the Charmander, and we're going to take out the Growlithe. Let's fucking go. Let's go. We're picking up 2. We're picking up 2. Even if they don't evolve here into Growlithe. We're taking out 2 Pokemon, 2 prizes, and we're taking a lead here. Let's see it. Come on, pick your active. Pick your active. And you better put the put the Growlithe in. Put the Growlithe in. Do not put the Moltres in. Don't do it. I mean, you could do it. Yeah, put the Moltres or the Growlithe. Just don't put the... Well, yeah, just do whatever you want to do. I don't care. Hey, thank you. Let me take your arc. Alright, here we go. Now, they can evolve here, but they're not going to be able to do much damage. So I'm not too worried. We definitely got this game in the bag. We had a really good setup this turn. We were patient. We didn't jump to use cards just because we could. This is a very good teaching game. We talked about mulligans. We talked about having options and sometimes making no decision between them is the best thing we could do. We just passed our turn, waited, we got our Kirlia, we were able to get our Dracloak, Recon drived right into our Dragapult, We managed to get lucky, cop our Gardevoir right off the prizes. Beautiful, beautiful. Good morning from Germany. Good morning from Tampa. Welcome in Gothhead420. What's happening, PokeRocket? Yeah, they left. They already knew it was GG's. I mean, of course, they were slow rolling. They didn't get the best setup, but that was a very good game. That was a good game. Really nice though. Third game, we conceded the first two because I was reading chat, getting raids, and lost on the timer. That's fine. We finally got a good setup. Showed you a little bit of how it goes. Yeah, I'm up for a game, Gothhead. What are you playing? I just built a Dragapult and Gardevoir deck. I'm calling it Gardevoir. I'll be fully transparent with my deck list. You can use that knowledge against me and run Dark Pokemon if you want to hurt my feelings, but you could be nice and play something that is even and balanced. Anyway, so I'm currently running... We got a few Ralts, we got a few Dreepies, we got a couple Balloons in there, and a Screamtail, a couple Dracloaks, 2 Guards, 2 Dragapults, run some Buddy Poffs. I got 1 Bianca in there for heals, just to be funny with it. I just threw it in. Got a little Miriam in there as well for some draw support and to cycle some Pokemon back in from the discard, as well as energy if I need to get some fire energy back. I gotta swap my earbuds out because my right one was dying. Regidrag V-Star? Ooh, that could be a little tough, but hey. A little more balanced. Running 1 Judge, 1 Iono, 2 Boss, 3 Arvins, full playset of Bravery Charms. I could probably take 1 out, squeeze something else in. For my Ace spec, I'm using Maximum Belt right now, just so I can up Dragapult's damage from 200 to 250, as well as dropping 60 on the bench. Earlier in stream, I more so just did a heavy monologue on how important learning to play the game is in this new era. Scarlet and Violet is one of the most well-balanced eras right now as far as tailoring cards to the player and tailoring cards to the collector. There are beautiful arts coupled with beautiful banging abilities and effects of attacks, and all you gotta do to understand why these cards are jumping in price is learn to play the game at least enough to have an understanding on how the game works, so that you can understand where these prices are gonna go before they go there. As well as not just the big cards, little cards as well. Buddy Poffins, even in a non-holo, a little pricier than you might think. Earthen Vessels especially. Non-holo Earthen Vessels are $4 a pop, guys. If you're just throwing these in with your bulk and bulk selling them out, I guarantee you, your bulk seller or buyer loves you. They love you for leaving those in there. Because that's how people make money off of bulk. It's based on people leaving playable cards in their bulk and not knowing that they're playable. That's why you usually get less money if you take playable cards out of your bulk. So yeah. Use that knowledge how you will. Some cards, I'd say, just to get a better bulk cost, leave some playable cards in there. But if it's a $4 Earthen Vessel, pop it on TCG Player. You can buy a pack of cards off of 1 Earthen Vessel, guys. And you probably pulled at least a few of them. You can go cop a 3-pack blister right now. Go sell 3 Earthen Vessels if you're not playing. But, at least understand how to play the game so you can see why these cards are valued at. Also, new cards come out. You'll be able to see what they're going to be worth before they're worth that. Not 100%, but you'll be able to know, hey, that card's going to be worth more than $1 at least. It's really good. Or that card's going to be worth probably $200 for the alternate art, because not only is that art beautiful, it's playable as hell. We'll go over Greninja one more time while we wait for Gothhead to get it. Oh wait, I don't have a Greninja. Boop. One more time. We went over this before. This alternate art I always click the last one. This alternate art is not merely manipulation, guys. This attack, while it may be hard to read this text because of how much you see going on around it, let's just look at the regular yen. Let's read it right here. 1 energy. For 1 energy. Once again, 1 single water energy. Just 1. You can do 170 damage and search your deck for any card you want. Put it in your hand and shuffle your deck. If you have an understanding of the game, you'll be able to tell. Any simple text like that, any simple text without any specificities is gonna be big. Especially when it's strapped to a single energy cost and it has a decent output for damage. That's good. That's real good. I mean, hell, you could even slap a maximum belt on the Greninja too, and then you can hit for 220 damage for 1 single energy and search for a free card. The options are there. You can make the math happen. 220 is enough to take out some basics. Also, Mirage Barrage, you discard 2 energy, you get to drop 120 damage on 2 different Pokemon. That's crazy. Drop 120 on the active, drop 120 on the bench. Maybe you already set up damage on them before, so you can take both of them out at once. If they're both 2 prizes, you're taking 4 prizes from your opponent. That is 2/3 of your necessary prize cards you need to take in order to win the game, guys. Oh, this card is gonna be big. Or gonna be big. That's what I used to say. This card is gonna be big. No, we're there now. We're in the gutter. It is big. It is big now. The only thing that I'm surprised hasn't picked up is I think this EX at least should be $4 or $5 for just the regular EX. It's still $1.19. If you guys want to try and make a little small investment come up, go buy up some Greninja EXs. You know, go to your local, or take the ones you've pulled, hold on to them. Start buying some regular EXs here and there when you can, and they might go up to $4 or $5 finally and catch up to where they should be. And then you can sell them and make 5x on a couple bucks, and maybe you spend $25 copping 25 Greninjas. Now all of a sudden they're up to $5. What's 5 times 25? Profit! Dude, you don't need to do the math to understand that you can make a good small come up. Because I'm telling you right now, they're low right now. They're low right now. And you could buy some right now. Keep them aside. You could go buy 5 or 10 of them. Hold them aside. I mean, don't buy enough that the sellers immediately think something's going on. But do it. Big news. Cannabis social clubs are legal now here in Germany. We already founded one. It's beautiful, dog. I'll have to go there someday. I'll have to. As soon as I get my passport, man, we're going to link up Gotham. We got to play an IRO game at the Cannabis Club. Well, this tea's really good. There's weed in the tea? Oh, I'm gonna be fucked. I'm gonna lose in this game. That's what it's gonna be like. Actually, edibles don't do anything. Edibles don't really affect me. My body doesn't digest them very well. Let me get back in here. Pro food? I would live stream that. Oh, heck yeah. Get in here with the Gardevoir EX. We're gonna play Gothhead 420. Yo, Gothhead, don't hate me. Can I hit the BRB and get some water? I mean, since we're playing each other, it's not gonna time out. So just give me a second. I'm gonna refill my water because I'm really thirsty. I'll be right back. Alright, we back. I also used the little boys' room. Had to drain the main vein. Oh yeah, what am I opening? Oh, there is a timer! What? Okay. I'm screwed. Well, we were taking some else. Maybe. I'll also grabbed a little bit of juice with some protein powder. Maybe to give me a little edge here. Not that kind of edge. Calm down, gooners. Alright? Not that kind of edge. Let's see. Do we Iono off rip? Nah. I don't necessarily want to refine any of this either. I don't want to lose that, but I don't have anything I need to use that, so fuck it. I don't know. Let's Iono. We're gonna mix it up. Oh, I should have Arvined. Yo, the Decky 90. Coming to Teeth the Decky 90 with the 10 months. Thank you, sir. I also, while you're here, I'm gonna be doing some changes to the memberships. I'm gonna make a community post about it, but basically, if you could kindly not renew your membership, it'd be greatly appreciated. I'd like to lower the prices, and I mean, I could cancel all of the, I could just cancel my memberships and restart it, but then, like, you know, I don't know, man. Here, let's attach here. Let's get the droopy down. Earthen vessel that. Grab 2 of these. We'll refine. Looks like we're gonna be in trouble here. I sort of didn't think about the fact that Raging Bolt is also a dragon type. Holy crap! Yeah, that's right. Dang, dude. Wow, dude. I forgot about that. 100% forgot about that. Oh, man, dude. Man, no wonder Reggie Drago been coming back, bro. I totally forgot about just that alone. Oh, my God. Dude, you're gonna destroy me, Gothhead. I'm gonna get murked. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's just end turn. My balloon's about to get burst. You're about to burst my balloon. Yeah, I can't, so basically, I can't, edit the prices while people are membered up, because it stops people from, say, like, scamming their members in a way. Let's say you joined a membership and it was $2.99 a month, and all of a sudden I change that price to $100, and it just pulls from your bank. That ain't right. So YouTube makes it so that as long as there are members in that tier, you cannot edit its price. So I would like, if I didn't have to cancel all my memberships and start fresh, if I could just, like, edit the price there, that'd be fine. So I'm going to make a little community post, let everybody know what the plan is, and just let them know to go into their YouTube studio and cancel my membership so that it doesn't renew. Also, don't renew your gifts. I mean, I'm going to leave the gifted memberships on so people can enjoy. Like, I don't want to... Because people have been gifting memberships, and people want to have fun and drop the emojis. I don't want to just, like, take them away. 100%. I want them to enjoy the fullest amount of that gift, because that was gifted to them by somebody in chat. And if I cancel the memberships, then they lose the ability to access that. And as long as they have that free gift, I want them to enjoy it. So I'm just going to make it known. Don't renew. Cancel my membership so that I can bump down. We're going to bring down the first tier to, I think, $2.99. I was thinking either $2 or $1.99. But I feel like 2 is fine. $2.99 will, you know, at least in line with DPM and a lot of others. Definitely, CTR got the best at that 99, as well as PFB. You know, but until we get, you know, maybe when we get a huger thing, then I'll close them out again, and we'll do a 99-cent, and we'll just start fresh again. But basically, you know, until we get growing, we got to start tailoring our stuff down to what we can do. I'm going to bring back giveaways to the channel as well. Start with something as simple as like a card a month for chat, a card a month for members, maybe a card anywhere from you know, 15 to 25 bucks for chat, or for members, a card that's worth somewhere around $30, $40, maybe $50. I have an idea for one already. I picked it up today. I'm trying to decide 100%. I'm not sure, but it might be the first one, unless I choose something better or different. Just depends. And we'll just do like that a month. You enter a little Google form, gives you plenty of time to enter, and plenty more chances to win as well. Give you some ability to squeeze in there however you can. Let's go ahead and drop the Scream Tail. Definitely losing this game. Definitely losing this game. But once again, it's not our fault. He's cooking. Oh man, you're cooking. God. Let me see. Let's nest ball. Let's grab another alts. Alright. We need an ultra, and we need maybe a buddy poffin. Just a burglary charm. Can't get the poffin anyway. And once again, our ace spec is prized. Well, just 10 cards left on my side. Whew. Yeah, you've been doing a lot there. But the whole point is you kind of need stuff in your discard in order to cook with Reggie, so that is a problem. Now imagine if I just had a little Wug trio in here. Imagine if I just had a little one prize Great Tusk. I'm trying to scare you. You saw my deck build. I don't have that. But I could. I could very well. You wouldn't know otherwise. Let's refine. We're going to get rid of this Psychic Energy. Grab 2 energies. Or 2 cards, I mean. Hey, that's nice. I don't want to get rid of my refinement right now. So it's not that nice. But attach here. Man, if I could get to I should have grabbed Rare Candy. Why didn't I grab it while I was in there with Arvin? I mean, I know I needed this. I thought so, but really, I could have just grabbed a Rare Candy. I already had Dracloak in hand. See, if I were patient enough, I could have taken time more to look at my hand and realize that. Previous game, we did well because we were patient. This game, we just rushed into making a decision before looking at our hand. Learn from my mistakes, guys, and you will be a better player than I. Let's go ahead and burn it. Burn it. We don't need the refinement. No. Let's, it's just gonna get murked. Doesn't matter. Alright, let's at least get... Oh shit, I could've... No, I used Arvin. I couldn't have Bianca. Let's grab Dracloak. Not really gonna save it, per se, but, you know, it can at least get us something. Recon directives. Direct us. Get a Miriam. Buddy Poffin. Let's grab the Poffin. We'll grab another Dreep, and let's get a Drifloon. Check my discard pile. It's golden. Oh, I already know. You don't have a gold switch card? Oh, that's real unfortunate for you that they don't have a gold switch card. Really fucked the whole thing up. In my opinion, it's all disgusting and ugly now because it's tainted by this common trash. Oh, look, more common trash. Ugh. You don't even have a rainbow or something for this? Ugh. How droll and unbecoming of you, Gothhead. Disgusting. Let's at least cook while we can. If it's the only option we got, that's the only option we got. Take a look here. Of course, no weaknesses. No weaknesses. Weakness to fight. Which unfortunately, even when we evolve, we're dragon. Alrighty. So what are we doing? 160? 160 damage? Who am I dropping it on? Yeah, we'll drop it. 160. 120 damage away from death. Let's see if we can make that happen. Scream, little caveman Jigglypuff. Scream. Yeah, it just did. Hurts you too. Here comes the swap. Opponent is moving. Selective cards. Yep. But do you have more? I screw you. Could you please not? I kind of need that. If you could leave that where it was, I would appreciate that greatly. Because, like, I can't retreat that right now. Because I don't have anything on my discard for energy to move on to it. And see, if you could not do that as well, because that murders my buddy. And that's my best friend. And if you could not hurt the baby, that's a baby. You're murdering a baby. And you're spreading. Stop. It's like COVID. All over again. Thank you for giving me more damage. That gives me more damage. So, thank you for dropping that on that. At least I have something to hit with. If I can get out. Ugh. I'll tank it. Hopefully this protein powder kicks in. I got nothing I can do. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You're going to take Gardevoir. I have to end turn. I'll take it on the chin, though. Not going to leave. We'll take it on the chin. There's not much to explain on this part unless you want to understand what the teal dance is. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic grass energy card from your hand to this Pokemon. If you attach any energy to a Pokemon this way, draw a card. So it offers you draw support, as well as you can use that energy to attach to your Regidrago. That's why these cards are so expensive. The teal masks are really good. Regular EX even is like $7 or $8 right now. $6 at cheapest. Really good EX to have on hand, not only for Regidrago V-Star, but it's worked its way into some regular Raging Bolt EX builds just for its ability to get energy on. Well, I'm screwed. I'm cooked. My goose is in the oven and dead. What can I do here? Nada. Do nothing. We do nothing. Yeah, we're taking a fat L this game. I mean, I could do stuff just to do it. That's not gonna do me no good. Grab these. I'll attach a fire. And turn. Yay, we're losing this one, but we'll take it on the chin. Behold my golden deck, tremble in fear. Let the woe course through your veins. Feel nothing but terror in your central nervous system. Eat dry bran flakes. That's the worst thing of all. I feel like there's someone out there who's just snacking on some dry bran flakes and their ears started burning. Got that. Did you ever get your mail from 10LV? No, I circumvented the package to steal his cards. Traveled all the way to an international routing center. And I said, my name's Mr. Gothhead. And they were like, are you pretending your finger's a mustache? And I was like, no. It's a mustache. Now give me my package, you twat. That sounds like Gothhead. I don't know if he'd say twat, but he would definitely shit on us a little bit while doing something like tweaking a mustache. Alright, it's probably him. Probably him. Nope, I gave him my address, didn't work. He might have entered it wrong, because I was able to ship to you. I did have to tweak the address a little bit, though. I just sort of BS'd it until I moved something in the right... I think I had the city and the thing swapped, or however you would call them. Yeah, I can basically see the whole deck list. So if anyone wants to build this deck, here's everything you need. They don't need to be gold in SIRs, though. He's just a showboater who's taking extra prizes as well. What, you gonna leave the Ralts alone? You couldn't murk my whole bench? Bet you wish you had a Loot Nala from Celebrations now. Those are things you bought. I mean, if 10LV wants to ship to me, I can ship to Gothhead. Final prize was a Pokestop. Oh yeah, that would have helped you get through your deck. Never mind. Yeah, I gotta make that deck. That's a pretty good build. Maybe we can help 10 with the address. Some countries change the way they write the address. Oh yeah, I could just show him how I have it logged in. If he's using Pirate Ship, then I have it saved on there, and I can just like pop it in. I didn't even pay for shipping if it works. Oh, we can get it to work. Here, Alice, you can, or I'll message 10LV and I'll tell him. I'll just send him a thing. I was gonna say you can tell 10 to message me, but I can message him. Trying to decide if I think this is a good place to wrap up stream, or if I want to play. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. Just enjoy one more game here with Gothhead, because it is 2:35 a.m. for me here on the eastern seaboard of the United States of America. So getting a little late. I mean, I'm trying to get better at going to sleep, but you know, I've been so wired lately. Just like last night, I was up till damn near 7 in the morning, 6:30 or 6:40 something. And I was not tired when I went to sleep. I had to lay down and close my eyes really tight and just tell myself, you are about to go to sleep. Are we still running Reggie, or we switch decks? I'm still doing a same deck. Oh, let me see. Yep. Dang, a lot of mulligans. What are you running? I don't see a single Pokemon in ears, but it looks like you're running some electric boogaloo bullshit. I'm gonna take a lot of mulligans though, so that's cool. I have a big old fat hand. I've been taking naps all night, just been tired. I was pretty busy with life recently, couldn't catch up. Yeah, same here, man. I got into a little bit of a debacle after Card Party. Some slight legal troubles that I'm going to have to go to court to get thrown out, hopefully. Unless Polk County wants to try and fuck with me. In my opinion, it was a completely illegal arrest that shouldn't have been made. And I'm going to have to take my time to go and fight it now. So maybe I can even get some money out of Polk County. Not that I really want Polk County's dirty money, but, you know. I've been trying my best to keep positive on it. It's nothing too, I mean, definitely if I did something actually, like, bad, like beat someone up or even killed somebody, I'd be like, yeah, I fucked up. I'm gonna go to jail. But, like, fucking, I didn't do anything wrong. As a matter of fact, only reason I got picked up was because I was being responsible, God damn it. Makes no sense to me. But you know what? We're gonna get it all solved. Everything shall be fine. I'm not going to trip on it. Let's get a Dreepy and a Ralts for the bench. Already got the balloon in the active. That's the way I like to have it start out, so that's good for us too. Got a lot of options before us as well. Let's go ahead and drop this fire energy down now. Hey, look, now I have a gold. See my gold? My one singular fire, gold fire energy. Yeah, see, I'm stacking up too. We're getting there. I have like 75,000 credits. I should just start buying my energies now. I think that's the best use of all these credits I've stacked up. So let me start chipping away at the energies. At least get like 5 or 6 to start, you know, for like some of the ones I use most. What do we want to do here? Let's drop a bravery charm. Buy me some time. What do we want to do? I already have it. Oh yeah. See? Patience. I took a second. I looked. I know I have a lot of cards to look through here, but I was ignoring these two on the end. Okay. So we don't want to do that. Let's Arvin. Let's Arvin. Let's grab Ultra and we'll grab maybe another Poffin? Oh, I can't. That, or we could get the Poffin. Well, we're fine on setup. What do we got? I mean, this is gonna get smoked, but maybe we want a Poffin. Maybe we want a Poffin. We do got the. Oh, that's good. Let's grab it. I mean, we didn't prize it this time, so let's grab it. Let's hit another Poffin. Gonna grab another Ralts, another Dreepy. And really, that's about it's a pretty good start there. Let's just stop there. Stop there. We don't need to drop nothing else. We're not need to do nothing else. Just gonna wait for our opponent so we can be more reactionary than preemptive. You know? We don't want to do too much. We did a lot. Necessary stuff. Glad I got the Poffin to get another Dreepy. Really glad I got the Poffin to get another Dreepy. God damn you, Gothhead! Oh, I had everything. I had everything. I had a good setup. It's gone now. And let's hope for the best in the end that you sue them and get rich. Man, there have been so many times in my life I could have sued and gotten rich throughout the entirety of my life. Never been a litigious person. Let's go another Ralts. Yes. Probably should have just burned that. Here, let's Arvin. Let's Ultra and grab a charm. Gonna need 2, so let's burn the balloon and the charm. Grab Kirlia. As much as I don't want to do it, I mean, I'm going to burn the belt. We're burning our A specs. Maximum belt going to the discard. Grabbing another Kirlia. That's good for us. Boom. Get another one down. I don't necessarily want to burn a fire energy, but I think we'll get it back. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Let's grab 2 more. Got ourselves a Dracloak. Looking terrible. Okay, let's drop it. Maybe we can save homeboy after all. Can I recon directive? Yeah, we sure can. Let's grab one of these babes. Alright. That's something. That is something. Now I definitely want to retreat. Let's drop a shiny Ralts in the active and end our turn. See if it's possible to come back. Hey, Pothead 420 says Market Scraper. Oh, you made him sad. He's like, I'm not Pothead 420. I am Pothead 24/7. Hope you're enjoying it out there in Germany, but I bet it's beautiful. Let's see, what are we gonna do? Let's drop you. I probably should have recon first. See, a little patience. I could have used my ability one more time before I evolved. That would have been good for us, but it's fine. We'll judge. Let's judge. Just gonna judge, freshen up our hand. We're gonna help you out too, Gothhead. Get you a fresh hand, get you some cards. Let's drop Guardy down. Go ahead and Ultra Ball. Just get rid of our boss and our Poffin. I mean, boss is kind of important, but you know. Let's grab another Dracloak. Now we can go ahead and recon directive. That's going to get us one card. Fire energy we need. Absolutely. But this could also be good too. Shuffle up to 5 Pokemon. Discard anyway. Shuffle any cards away. Deck, draw 3 cards. So we could draw 3 cards and hope we get a fire energy, or we could just keep this. But this will be able to, you know, get us cards back into our hand that we can Kirlia with, and maybe get to energy as well. But I mean, we could just have the energy. But I still need to get through my deck to get some more stuff going. Let's go for the Miriam. Let's do it. We're going for the Miriam. We're going to hold that. I'm going to not do that, and we're going to end turn. We're just going to chill. We don't need to hit our abilities just because we can. We're going to keep that Miriam. We'll go for the draw, thicken up our hand a little bit, because we're running too close to just scraping asphalt right now. Like, our suspension is this low from the ground. Yesterday we had our first official Cannabis Social Club meeting. Gladly, I dabbed like a madman before holding a presentation. It's the only way to do it. I mean, that's what everybody's there for. It's like literally the name of the club. Alright, what am I coming in with here? No psychic energy. Discard 2 fires. That means I only have 2 fire energies in my deck. Maybe I should have just grabbed the fire energy and held off. Alright, we're gonna drop the balloon in. Chill for a second here. Do get a psychic energy. Hold on. Let's hit the Miriam. Let's grab these back. Draw 3. That's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. Let's recon directive as well. Hit that first. See what we got on top. Another psychic, and we got an Arven. We're gonna need that Arven. So let's grab the Arven. That's gonna get us to our fire energy. God, I wish I could hit that Arven right now. I want to get the Earthen Vessel going so I can get my fire energy that I need out of my deck, attach that, then hopefully I can work on getting Gardevoir. Let's, for now though, we got another one. Let's burn a Psychic Energy with Refinement, throw that to the discard, and see if we can get to something nice. That's nice. We can attach that now. We got our Earthen Vessel. That's good as well. Do you need to discard 2 for that? You discard another card from here. Okay, so let's discard Psychic Energy. We'll grab 2 more Psychic Energy. Looks like I have 1 Fire Energy that is prized. Yeah, because we got 2 in discard, 1 attached, so 1 Fire Energy is in the prize. Damn, that sucks. Alright, do I want to hit this now and get something back? Yeah, let's Pow Pad. And I'm gonna opt for a Judge. And we'll get back Arvin. Probably should have taken the Miriam for safety. Because I don't want to deck out either. But we're going to end turn. Hope for the best. Yo, Mr. Who, what's happening, fam? Right now we're in a game with Gothhead 420. We had a nice little productive stream. I think I said enough good tips and tricks and stressed the importance of playing throughout the stream. If you're welcome, you can go back later, but I'll do a quick little bullet point. Basically, with the way the new Scarlet and Violet era is going, there's such a high balance of beautiful cards for the players that are also playable. And as well as in general, there's a lot more playable cards that are smaller. If you want to be able to come up, especially in this new era, it's going to be very important for you to have an understanding and a grasp on how this game is played. The Greninja, it is not just manipulation. Definitely people who are just hearing stuff about a card being playable are trying to jump on it, and it's a beautiful card and they want it to be worth money. But that card does deserve to be a pricey card. It is stupid playable just for the first attack alone, and it can spread damage on active or the bench. The thing smacks, dude. It is genuinely one of the biggest cards that has come out so far in Scarlet and Violet era. Thing is crazy. Let's go ahead and Recon Directive with the Dracloak. We've covered why reading abilities are important. They give us the power we need to get through our deck or do certain things to protect ourselves, to hinder our opponents. Extra text on an attack is also always a great read as well. These things give you an understanding of why certain cards are playable if you know how to play the game. And then, like, you can sort of start to look at certain cards maybe even before a set releases, and you'll get an idea beforehand why something is good. I don't think I want to evolve yet because I want to keep my Recon Directive right now. Let's refine it. Drop that. See what we can get to. I guess we'll Arvin here. Ah, dang. I don't have any more Ultra Balls. That sucks. Alright, well, let's just grab a Bravery Charm, and we'll grab... Switch. Switch. It would suck if both my Gardevoirs are prized. But we can attach here, we can start attacking. Can hit for at least 200. And that'll get us started. You got a rough start here, Gothhead. This has been a poor start for you. And you know, sometimes that happens. Last game I annihilated UPB with Reggie Drago, and now I play more of a S-Row deck. A little shit row deck. It's fine though. It's not that shit. It's just it just isn't getting you what you need, and also I disrupted your hand a little bit, which should have helped you. You only had 1 card, but it doesn't look like you've been getting much other than stuff to build up the Tyranitar. Let's go ahead and drop this down now. Drop this here. And let's go ahead and Phantom Dive. Hit for 200. There's nothing I can drop damage on the bench for 60, but that's fine. We'll hit for 200, leave him hanging on at 80 HP. And turn goes back into Gothhead. Hopefully they'll at least draw into a basic that they can extend for one more turn here. After getting smacked, they'll have something. Oh, there's an Iona. Luckily, I don't have anything crazy in hand. That might help me. Hey, no, that's pretty good. There's a Gardevoir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Please, sir, might I have some more? More? You want more? Yeah, GG. Energies. I gotta say, I thought you were playing something way different when I saw all the surrounding cards of your deck. I thought you were running like an aggressive Miraidon kind of like build or something. Yeah, so $1.45. It was $1.19. See, the rise is already starting, guys. Buy your regular Greninja EXs now. They're gonna be like $4 to $5. They might even hit $8 or $9. Just get some on hand. Grab them while you can. Telling you they're going to go up to at least no less than $4 to $5. I can understand with the promos that came out in the box, some people are going to want to just rip the box to get that card and then also have some more packs to rip. Like, dude, it's going to go up. It's going to go up. It's going to go up. Grab some regular EXs, grab like 5 or 10 of them, and then when they hit over $5, you can pop them on your TCG player and make a small come up. Maybe pick yourself up an ETB. You know, if you're an investor and you're into making moves, I don't necessarily invest that much, but I'm here to give you the player knowledge so that you can do for you the best that you can do. The best that you can do. If you're a part of the community and you actually love the cards and you want to flip and make some money, there's nothing wrong with that. Huh, dude, attack damage done 420. Gothhead, you know what you're doing, fam. You know what you're doing. You gotta take a hit right now. That's the rules. Are you talking about the promo in Shroud of Fable? I think it's a different card. Wasn't there a box that came out with Greninja? Am I incorrect about that? I thought there was a promo box that came out. I was fairly certain there was a promo box that came out. I could be wrong. Could be. I'll have to double check. Anyway. It was a good last game. It's almost 3 a.m. here now. I'm going to start looking for another stream for us to raid. I want to say I thank everybody for coming by tonight. I usually don't get a huge turnout, especially right away on a player stream. I'm glad some people were willing to come by and at least hear my words, heed my wisdom and my warning. If you're not at least willing to take 20 minutes of each day and play 1 or 2 games so that you can start getting a grasp on how to play the game, if you're not starting to read some of the abilities with a little bit of player knowledge in mind so that you can start knowing what these cards do, what they might be worth, you're doing yourself a disservice. Not only for the investing standpoint, but it is dummy fun to play this game. It's one of the most approachable, easy to play, and affordable TCGs that is in the market right now. Magic the Gathering is stupid expensive, very complex, very fun if you're a heady player, but it's not cheap to play if you want to play it seriously. Same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a whole lot of cards that are on reserve lists and banned and just are never going to be reprinted again, and the only way to get those cards is to either print a version of it yourself for free, or you got to go ahead and like cough up thousands of dollars for a common card in Magic, or hundreds and hundreds of dollars for some poorly underprinted card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, if you're interested in a card game and you're not playing Pokemon, you're just collecting it, this is the one to play. This is the time to play. Scarlet and Violet is one of the most exciting eras for players, and I think it's going to be one of the most exciting eras going forward for collectors as well. Swish, as far as excitement, it ain't going to die down. It's not going to go down. Like, I'm not saying that Scarlet and Violet's going to blow up so much that people are going to forget about Swish. Swish was a beautiful time. It's just, for the player-wise, there was just so much going on. There was too much power. 3 prizes threw off the game. And the game's in a much healthier, stable place right now. It's beautiful. Play the game. Understand the cards. Have a fun time. Make some good investments. Do the best for yourself, guys. Let me see. Who's live? We got the Pokédon is gaming. Wait, the battle deck is a water Greninja. Yeah, that was not the battle deck one. I feel like there was a promo box that came out with the because wasn't the regular Greninja full art taken out to be put into a box? Did they not include a promo version or a regular Greninja EX inside that box as well? Greninja EX collection box. Ashes Greninja. I don't see any crashing. Greninja EX Premium Collection. Taking shots in the dark. Paradox Fury Premium Collection and Greninja Bundle exclusively. Let's see. Scarlet Violet Shrouded Fable. Greninja EX Pokemon Promo. Is that Shrouded Fable? Oh, wow. That's a sick promo. Yeah, that's okay. So that's not the full art. That's like the It's like a whole other freaking alt art, dude. Oh yeah, that alt art's gonna come down a little bit because this is a good backup option for Greninja EX. That's a cool looking art too. That's fucking sick, dude. Damn, that's sick. That is so sick, dude. Yo, I gotta cop this box for sure. August 2nd? Ah, man, that's so far away. I want that box right now, dude. That promo's sick as fuck. God, that promo's sick as fuck. It's almost cooler than the SIR, just on the pose, man. Oh. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but... Look at that thing. Look at that promo. It's the same card. Stealth shirt. No, it's not. No, it is different. Okay, never mind. It is different. I didn't notice that the one cost here and the two cost. Okay, so this is a different card. That's a sick art, though, still. 10 less HP. Stealthy Shuriken. This attack does 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance. Torrential Slash, 120 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon, I can't read it, has any damage counters on it, this attack does 120 more damage. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely not, that thing's not gonna blow up. It's cool, but like now that I noticed it's not the same. But that art is sick though. That art is seriously sick. It's just they fucking soft boiled the moves. That's a crappy freaking Greninja EX, dude. Why even print another if it's not? I don't know. That who knows? It might get beefed. Maybe they're gonna put out something past Shrouded Fable, or there's something in Shrouded Fable that's just nutty, and we'll make it a little better. Oh yeah, it's basically of the promo. So yeah, it's this one that was in the decks, and that art was taken out to be a okay. Yeah. I get you. I don't understand this fucking thing is $9 just for the promo. Why wouldn't you just buy the box, dude? Who's buying just the promo when you can buy the promo with the whole deck for the same price? That is not cost effective. That promo is not as playable, and it's $9, yet their regular EX is $1.45, and you can pick them up for 95 cents right now. Dude, that's dumb as hell. Hold on. Yeah, they're starting to go up. Market price $1.44, then they're all trickling up to $2. Here's one for 70 cents. Add to cart. $1.30 shipping though. I didn't notice that. Oh, it's about the same as the others. I'll cop that one. I'll cop this one. Shipping included. That's a goodie. I'm gonna cop a couple at least right now for on the sly, on the cheapy. Well, cheapy cheap. We'll grab that one for 95. Just gonna grab a few. I think that's enough. Just a few. I'm definitely gonna grab a few. Let's go raid somebody else though for now. Guys, thank you so much for all the support tonight. Looks like Pokédon. Let me see. Let me go look at my YouTubes. Thank you for the love, Market Scraper. We got Glenn and the Gang Gang. We got the Glen Gang. Should I change it to Glen Gang? That Glen Gang. Pokédon? Alright, let's see. I gotta make sure I'm... Oh, dang it. Pokédon, am I subscribed? No, okay. Let me sub real quick. Well, first let me sub, but I do want to check who's live though. I have no problem sending it over to Pokédon, but I do want to take a quick check and just see who else is live, unless, you know, in case I feel like there's someone live right now that I owe a raid to. Oh, no, that's so sad to see. Oh, I saw a really sad video in title, like a video title. The loss of my son and the future of this channel. Fuck, that hurts to read, dude. Oh man, that's sad. Dude, sorry for science fiction reads, man. Fuck. That's so sad, dude. Oh man, I hate bringing that up and ending stream on that note. Dang. Oh, that's sad, man. Not like I know the dude personally, but like familiar with the channel. Oh, Cali Life is streaming though for the Ducks. I don't know if you guys are willing to help Cali Life get some Ducky streams. I mean, Cherny Glen's already over there. If you guys want, here, I'm gonna drop this link in chat. I want you guys to keep this tabbed open for Cali, but we're probably gonna go to Pokédon. But I do want to drop this in chat for us. Copy. Alright, I'm dropping a link in chat now. If you guys can, keep this tabbed open. I'm trying to help Cali Life get some watch time. So that link is for Cali Life, but we're going to be doing a redirect over to the Pokédon if we can here. You guys can just, if you can, if you're interested, it's just a simple stream. There's some duckies and some chickens. They got a little pool set up. They eat some snackies. You get to just enjoy watching the little duckies and the chickens snack on some melons. And just hang out together and be cute and coo and cuddle up together. It's a nice little cute stream. We're just hanging out. Let's see. Customization here. Let's set up our redirect now. Let's send it on over to Pokédon. Save that. Alright, guys. Please, if you can, help out the boy Cali Life TCG with the watch time grind. Leave his stream tabbed open throughout your evening, however long it's open. Right now, though, immediately after the stream ends, you'll be taken over to the Pokédon, who's playing some Resident Evil 4, a timeless classic that I could never get tired of enjoying. Resident Evil 4 is an amazing game. Let's fucking go enjoy it together. And drop that UPB raid over in chat over there. Please, guys, show support. Drop a like on the video when you get there as well. Maybe consider subscribing, as well as to Cali Life TCG, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a great time. Learn to play the TCG, and don't lose money in the process. I'll catch you guys later.